Welcome to Please Don't Kill Us, the only online D&D show where you decide what happens, we think, as far as we know. Hey guys, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here, so glad that y'all are here. How are you guys doing?
Great.
So good now that Eric's back.
Yay!
Another ooh.
Totally. Well, let's get started on some announcements. Actually, before we get to announcements, if you've never played with us before, been with us before, we have a special thing here called Crossroads, where you decide what happens in our game. And if you have been watching, there was something that happened that last episode that needs to be resolved.
Oh no.
So the question for today is, what is Jack's punishment? Is it a surprise, vote surprise, or exclamation point, vote surprise, or temptation,
I know what
exclamation
temptation
point, vote temptation?
I know
Jack,
what
I need you to leave the
I
room.
do know what temptation.
I need you to leave the room.
I know what temptation will be. It's going to be sour candy or something.
No.
So while Jack leaves the room, y'all can
Yes.
vote in the chat whether his punishment is surprise or temptation.
Vote in the chat.
Is it popping up, Jordan?
Yeah, it's popping up.
Okay,
I forgot to
fantastic.
post on Instagram that we were live, so maybe I'll just do it now.
Love it.
Fantastic.
Maybe it's like an Inception. You are live.
Inception.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
The audience.
Audience is live.
Okay, so... Okay, it's giving temptation at the moment.
Yeah, there are a good amount of votes
Temptation.
for surprise, though. Nice try.
Surprise is interesting.
I
What
know.
would that be?
Well, I'll tell you guys anyway.
Yeah.
Are we going back?
Regardless, but with 2 seconds left, it's looking like temptation.
Okay.
So everybody, Jack knows it. I believe Jack was guessing it as it happened.
Yeah.
Jack, for a month and a half, has been off of Australian red licorice. He's gonna have to play with Australian red licorice on his
my
God.
God.
Open,
That is
scattered
cool.
on his
Wait,
little.
that is so
no, it's completely evil and
messed
diabolical.
I'm posting it out on the Discord.
But can we have some?
Yeah,
of
wait.
course,
You
you guys
just
can.
poured it
Well,
on-
you have to do it off the plate, which is Jack's plate. So we're just gonna leave that there for him. And
Is there
we'll
a
see.
punishment if he has one?
Will you hand me a cup of Jordan
You know
right
there
now,
will be a
just
double
Oh.
punishment if he has one.
just to get it going?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, surprise. I was going to open it up to you guys to at any point during the game to shock, surprise, or startle him. And in fact, I had this huge firecracker.
Jesus
But-
Christ.
We'll deal with that next time.
Thank God you
Wait,
didn't
we're
get
gonna-
that.
It's not really
We're
a
gonna
firecracker.
Okay.
It's for
It's like a
it's for
pop-up.
indoors,
Wait,
but
we can't do it now?
no. Well, you can do whatever you want,
What
but
if he eats one? Can I do it?
completely. Yes. Yeah.
I don't know.
Jack.
Do I hand it to him?
What? Oh, do the thing. Yeah. Don't put it in the eyes.
Welcome, P-Town.
Hey. Come on, sit on down.
It smells
Deep
Like
sniffs.
what?
So take your seat for the game, please.
This is so unfair.
Take your seat for the game, please.
It smells so good.
Now we have a couple of announcements before we begin.
Wait, what happens?
What?
You just can't eat them.
You
I
can't
can't?
eat?
It's temptation.
No, Jack.
What if I do?
Well,
Well,
that's a gamble you have
You
to
might
take.
just have to find out. So,
Can I move them out of the way
No.
of my workstation?
they have to remain on your workstation, but you can move them off your book. Yeah. And so let's go to a couple of announcements. Let's thank our patrons. Eric, would you do the honors? Take that stone down
which
and
one
thank
is
our
it?
patrons.
Is it this one?
Yep. And as he's doing that, tomorrow, Wednesday, the October 30th, Spooky Games, me and Eric are playing at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. We're going to be streaming those, which will be a blast.
That's for everyone, right? Or is that
That's for
just
everyone, not
patrons?
just
Yeah.
patrons. And then also audio episodes. We're up to date. So if you want to listen to the show on audio episodes, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, that is available. Now, Eric, hit us with those patrons.
Airy, Moonspirit, Austin, Baking Bad, Hannah, Mackenzie, Georgia, Haley, Elisa, Julissa, Kennedy, Baron, Henry, Zane, Pablo, Mary, Ryan, Melissa, Dunkstu, Laura, Yoel, Kelsey,
Yeah.
and Shelby.
Fantastic. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you,
If you haven't joined our
Thanks,
Patreon,
guys.
please join our Patreon. It literally supports us so much. We built this whole set because of the patrons, and we can continue to do our little stream. But without further ado, if anybody has no other things to bring to our attention, I
It's
think
Eric's birthday on Thursday.
it's Eric's birthday on Thursday, Halloween, spooky birthday.
Spooky birthday.
Happy spooky birthday to Eric.
Roll
Happy
for
spook-
birthday.
Roll for birthday.
11.
Fantastic.
11 years old.
He's 11 years old, guys.
Anything else? Or do
We
we
love
begin? We love you
love
guys
you.
so much. Let's begin episode 7 of Battle for the Burrow.
Please don't kill.
All right. If I could have you guys close your eyes, we will begin with a warm up. And with an ooh ooh. Let's get back into these characters. First, let's start physically. And I want you to think about if there's a part of your body that maybe has throughout your life given you trouble. Is it injured? Did you get in an accident? For some of you, do you overuse that part of your body for what you do? Maybe do you strum a guitar so much your fingers hurt? Do you run so much your feet have blisters on them? Are you just suffering from the creaky bones of old age? And going mental, I'd like you guys to think about if your character went back in time and could change something, what would they change? Doesn't necessarily have to be something they regret or something they feel shame about or bring with them, although it definitely could be. But what is something that they would change about their life? Or is there anything? And as you all are mulling that over, I'll recap where we're at. Last we met, our adventurers faced off against a cult of transformed Yuan-ti snake folk in an enormous underground lair. They watched Eve transform before their eyes, growing green, scaly skin as her outer flesh flaked off. They managed to kill all but one Yuan-ti, Asana, who begged them to keep her daughter safe during the fight. They ignored her request, forcing her to cut her losses and escape through the mouth of an enormous snake built into the building. After checking on Eve, still unconscious but alive, they followed Asana's path, leading back up onto the Sapphire Sand floor while the cavern collapsed around them. After searching the grounds for Asana, who was nowhere to be seen, they boarded their balloon and continued their journey to the tip of Ter Koth, to Kihoj, watching the sun start to fall as they floated north. Immediately upon landing, they were greeted by Oola, who, seeing the state of Eve, rushed them inside the large circular building to get her to help. But as they walked in, they saw sitting across the table a figure that many of them have not seen in years. A blue Grung with a book strapped to his side. Ebb. You can all open your eyes. And as you all greet each other, sitting there, Vibrant and Ebb, you hugging, you do see Oola, who has shuffled you in here, sort of break in and say, I hate to interrupt this reunion, but if we're to take care of your friend, I need to get her to the infirmary. May I take her?
Yes.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah.
Just to make sure that like there's kind of not weird business happening around.
Yeah, go ahead.
$22.
With a 22, you sense that she is telling the truth and that she means Eve well. You can also look towards Ebb, who I would take that to you, Ebb. Can she sense anything about your relationship to Oola that would let her know whether you trust Oola or not?
Yeah, I mean, looking at me, I think that you can immediately read on my face a shock and worry looking at Eve and the state she's in, but not worry at all when Oola is going to lay hands on her.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. We'll be on the 3rd floor if you would like to come up. I'm not sure. The doctor might have questions for you. I'm not sure. In fact, tell me exactly what happened again to her. I just for the basics, so I can.
Well, yeah, we were at some sort of like Yuan-ti community city
Cult.
perhaps? Some would say.
Somewhere in the desert. We don't know exactly where it was.
In the sands, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
And it seemed like, based on context clues we were putting together, that everyone who entered there was being turned into a snake. And so we think that our friend's being turned into a snake, frankly.
Okay, I see.
They spoke of to Shek and Esther and called our friend a
A
Schutzler.
Schutzler.
All right. I've never heard that term, but maybe we can look for the books. But I'm gonna get her up.
Thank you.
And
Thank you
see
so
her to
much
the doctor. Yes.
for your help. Thank
yes.
you.
And you see her sort of carry. Who's carrying Eve? Did you hand her to her?
She's on my back.
She's
and
on your
I'll
back.
Slings, kind of.
Yeah.
De-sling her.
Oola sort of helps you untie, and then she takes her and starts to rise. You see this room is a huge circular wooden room, all the walls lined with thousands and thousands of books. You see that there are 3 tiers really, and you can see all the way up through all of them. This big central circle is just sort of an open space. Each tier is just another circle of books, and you see her go up towards a spiral staircase that leads up to
Can
the
you
3rd floor.
remind us too, like what Eve is looking like?
Eve is looking almost completely serpentine. She
I was gonna say on a scale of like 0 to
Scale.
100 on a scale
ooh,
like how snake, how human.
make a perception check. Make a perception check.
That's a critical failure.
Yeah. From just looking at her, and maybe it's just seeing her so different from how you know her to be, she looks 100% snake-like
Okay.
to you.
All right.
Yeah, and she takes her and she starts to rush up the stairs, calling as she goes. Doctor! She runs.
I turn around and I give Eb a big hug.
I release from Vibrance and give Maple Jean a big hug as well, and so I collect myself, seeing what happened to Eve and everything, and look up at all of you. I'm so sorry that you're here. I'm so sorry that. And I look around. Are there other Loxodon here studying and stuff in the library?
Make a perception check. Jake. Make a perception check.
That's a 7.
A 7, yeah. There are not many people. It starts to you would know that the Loxodon they sort of retire pretty early. They try to be in bed here at least by sunset. So they're starting to wind down. People are sort of in the sleeping quarters. But you would know that Eta had planned to be around here to talk to the person in the collection around this time, so she's probably around, but not immediately around you.
Okay. I'm so sorry that my research for the piece is taking so long and that you all had to come out here and get me. I am so sorry for that. And I bring you back into a hug again, just kind of keeping my eyes wide open, looking around.
Insight check. Does he really feel happy to see us?
Make an insight check.
Can I do so as well?
Yeah, make an insight check. Eb, you can make a persuasion or deception check if he feels though that's not true or whether it is true.
I got a 19.
I got a 14.
I think what you see is completely thrown fear, definitely thrown off balance by seeing you all here, and a lot of nervous energy. For sure. Looking around. Wait, I do apologize for the delay. I was going to get back to Ter Koth as soon as I got the information, but
Baby, listen.
yes.
Take a breath. There's nothing to apologize for. We're here actually a little bit by coincidence. We're thrilled to see you.
Is that right?
That's right. But listen, we ran into some a little bit of trouble, and we had a package to deliver. We ended up here. I'm thrilled to see you. Can't wait to hear what you've been up to, but there's nothing to get all worked up about.
Well, we have been searching for you for years, some of us, so
About 2.5 years at this
it's no
point.
coincidence to us, per se.
Well, we didn't know for sure, though, that he was going to be in this very...
I understand that time moves strangely when you're sort of waiting for someone. It feels like it's been years, but it is wonderful to see you. And I go in and I hug Tibble as well, and give you a big squeeze. Let's find a place to set your things down and find a place for you to stay for the night so we can settle in. Why don't we?
Yeah.
Is this a real beach, Eb? Is this my real beach, Eb? Or is this a fake Eb?
I'm going to message you and I'm going to say exactly that.
And
I was just wondering if this is my real bitch Eb or my fake. I have to wonder.
I would say make a perception check.
Dirty 20.
16.
If I may, and don't say that if this isn't true, but I think you sense that when Eb looks at you, you sense love and care in his eyes, and yet you sense nervousness and that he's trying to indicate with maybe movements that he cannot be forthcoming with you.
I think what at least I would like to do today is just be by Eve's side. We've been through,
Of course.
so much over the past 2 years.
Of
She's
course.
really like my sister.
Of course.
That's a good plan.
Perhaps we should look through the stacks right now to see if there's anything about the Schutzler you said, or the Yuan-ti, something
what?
to do with them.
You're always thinking right on your feet, Ed. That's a wonderful idea. I think we should look about the Schutzler. I think we should look about Sheknetster. And I think we should look...
Chickenetster.
I think we could look about Sheknetster. I think we should look about the Schutzler. I think we should look about transmutation magic. All sorts of things.
Also, we have this sand lyre, or what was it?
Yeah, I believe it was the sand liar.
Which is interesting.
Oh, right. We should look about
For
sandliers,
the piece,
too.
for the theater piece, yes.
Yes, for the...
And
For the theater piece.
at that moment, I will need all of you to roll a perception check.
Oh, I thought you were the Oh. 22.
Perception?
20.
Perception check,
I'm
yeah.
rolling good. We're rolling good. We're rolling good
18.
over here.
Okay, work.
Wait, sorry, 22,
20.
20,
18.
18, 15.
Work.
I would say all of you start to hear you as you're trying to figure out what to do. hear and this strange reunion and what he's saying, and you start to hear noise coming from the second floor that sounds like some sort of scuffle. And after a couple seconds of hearing this sort of argument from upstairs, you hear these doors fly open. Toof! What? Please welcome Jack Denninger to the table.
You sneaky hoe!
I love it. I love it.
You sneaky hoe!
I can't believe that we were talking about Jack Denninger. Y'all were like, I wonder how Jack is doing.
We really were.
You were like, I wonder how he's doing in London. I was like, he's in the other room.
Not that he was going to be here tonight.
That is not
That's
what
for
I
sure.
was going to come to.
100%.
So,
Holy shit.
Den,
I
if
feel
you
like I'm
could, Den is on
tripping
that,
right now.
that mic, correct? Yeah, you could actually go to that. Yeah.
My,
Yeah.
did you know?
Sorry, stay with us. We're going to readjust a little bit.
I want to introduce you to my friends.
We have thought that Jack Denninger has been in London.
I'm fucking.
We thought you were in London until December.
Are you even going to be in London?
I am. I'm just here for a couple days. 4 or 5 days.
What
Down
the
the
hell is happening?
What the
Get to
hell?
be here with you.
How did you
And
know?
could you tap?
I
Wait,
know.
Car, it's not in focus.
But I had no
Could you
idea Jack
tap
was gonna be here
on
tonight.
Someone's face.
At all.
We've been texting so
Slay.
much,
We have.
and I've just been.
I was.
It's
we're-
so
I was
crazy
burying
to
the lead
text
on the-
someone so much and to really have a position in the world where they are in their mind.
Incredible.
All right, please welcome to the table, Den. So lovely, Den.
Yeah, make sure the mic is close, and you can lower it.
Oh
if you
Yeah, baby,
don't
my
have to be
god!
So you all hear these doors fly open, and you hear, ain't I told you? Don't come back to me with this. All right, I am not going to forgive you. I am not going to let you do whatever you want around here. Okay, just please let it be. I need time.
Yeah, trying to get up the nerve to say one more thing, I don't. And instead just accept it for now.
And the doors slam shut.
Okay. I'm going to turn around and see, is Ebb anywhere nearby?
Make a perception check.
Does he have another girlfriend or something? Is that what he's like trying to shoo us off for?
No.
That is
It could be.
He's on the
a
run.
10.
A 10, yeah. With a 10, I think you are sort of startled for a moment, and it takes you a bit, but he's like been shuffled to the side, and you start to realize that there's a clump of people. You don't necessarily see Ebb within it at first, and then, but you see this strange clump of people downstairs, yeah.
Which ordinarily I would probably just go to help if they were here.
Yeah, I mean, definitely seeing that most of them are not Loxodon. One of them is, but it definitely piques your interest.
Okay, yeah, I begin to clump down, hoof clumps down the steps to go meet where the group is.
Yeah. You all do see a having heard this argument from the second floor, you see this Loxodon in the center of this fight come down the stairs, heading directly towards you.
Just gonna brush things, adjust the robe.
Eta?
Eta.
Hello.
Eta,
welcome.
hello. My theatre troupe has just arrived.
Oh, this is the rest of them.
This is the rest of them.
Oh my goodness! Welcome all.
They got worried about me. I was supposed to only take just a day or so to get the information that I needed, but it's through no fault of your own.
No,
But
see,
they came looking for me, and they've gone through some trouble themselves, and one of our troop is unfortunately ill.
Oh dear. Do they need to see Dr. Jana?
They're with Oola right now, Evie's, but we were going to see if we could help them on our own. Maybe you can help us with that.
Certainly, yes. I kind of push myself right into the group, kind of right next to Ebb if I can, and I'm just going to extend my large elephant sort of hoof out to shake hands.
What do we see?
Yeah.
So you see a Loxodon, so essentially an elephant person, about 7.5 feet tall. You can see wearing what looks to be probably similar to what Oola was wearing in terms of
the gray robes,
the
yeah.
gray robes. But as you look a little bit closer, there's some embroidery kind of along the collar and then along where it meets the hands on either side. Otherwise, what you see is the two kind of smaller tusks that come out to just sort of a small bit of a curve that almost poke in at the face, and then a trunk that seems far longer than it should be. It kind of swings and sways out and is moving over to you. Which actually, that's what would extend out to shake hands.
Do
would be the trunk.
Loxodons stand on two legs? Are
Yeah.
they bipedal?
Yeah.
Okay. Copy.
Hey,
Well,
Tom.
hi.
Hey, Tom,
Yeah.
this is Maple Jean.
I'm Maple Jean
Pleasure.
Riverside. And you see a centaur, a cowgirl centaur. Do you know what we all look like? Or do you want to recap?
I would love a recap.
Maple Jean is a centaur, a brown and white spotted centaur, and she has like reddish brown hair, and she's wearing
Lashes.
she's long lashes.
She's a centaur, of course.
She's a centaur. She is wearing like a little like a western tie front shirt, and yeah, she's like about in human years looking. The top half of her body looks to be like kind of mid-30s.
Okay.
I'm sorry, could you actually pass that speaker? Jack, could you
Oh, yeah, I
maybe
can
orient
handle
that?
it.
Yeah.
Sorry, musicless for a moment. And it might have to be pretty
It might be
loud for this.
A little
to get
louder,
it.
yeah. But
Can we get it? Can we put it on that?
yeah, we
do that.
can, yeah.
Would you just angle that down and put it like right into there? And Jack, maybe even get a little closer to your mic.
Okay,
dare I
great.
say?
Very well.
Listen.
Yeah, we say.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah. I send the trunk over to you.
Oh, I see. I've been meaning to meet many of you and us. I'm Tybalt.
I'm also a Loxodon. I'm about 400 years old. I have orange tinged skin and eyes. You get the sense I eat a lot of carrots because you see one behind my ear. I have a potato skin tunic, a basket full of some root vegetables. I have tusks that have like grooves, like they've been almost like tattooed, but through etching. And I have about 3 hairs up here and like more in the ears. Old realness.
Never been more obsessed. Yeah.
It's wonderfully stupendous to meet you.
And you see like a 27-year-old tabaxi, more like a Sphinx cat look, but kind of like she fell out of a sail in Claire's and like put it all on her body. So she has pink hair with green tips that kind of sculpted, kind of like Betsy Johnson, kind of all over the place. Currently, I'm in my sand look, which is a structured piece that only covers here and wraps around my body and kind of comes up at the end in a point. And I'm wearing just a like pretty much a thong and boots. And I have like a backpack with a tambourine on the side, a bassoon, and a viola.
So they're all very talented actors and musicians working on the piece.
Yeah, we're all working on the piece.
Yes,
I'm the singer.
Oh.
Really? You're gonna
You're
be
the singer.
even though vibrant.
No. See, I've taken more of a creative direction approach. I'm trying to build up a portfolio so that when I go back to Waterdeep, which is where we're going to put on the show.
We have a bit of a non-hierarchical theatre collective sort of
Yes.
mission.
Very progressive.
Very progressive, very subverting the norm. So we switch around our roles
Yes.
sometimes. Sometimes Vibrant sings, sometimes Tybalt sings.
It sort of depends on what the production
and
needs.
Waterdeep is, just maybe one day, but Ter Koth is where we're normally
yes.
based
No,
out of
that's-
and where we normally perform.
Yeah.
I want to
things.
go on a world tour.
Yes, world tour, perhaps. Dreaming big.
Well, certainly. Well, and the show you're working on now, this is the Mother Essie one?
Yes, it's called...
Yes, it's called Mama. Mama. And it's, it takes a lot of,
You can almost hear the melody there.
that's where we started.
Vibrant, maybe you should do your song from it.
Absolutely. So, see, Maple Jean is, she co-authored a lot of the script, the book,
Yeah.
but she also makes all the sets.
Yeah, I make all the sets and the costumes.
And the costumes as well. Should I sing a little bit of Mama,
Of course.
the titular song from Mama?
I think
Mama,
that is
Mama,
the
Mama,
best,
Mama.
the best tidbit from it.
Please, yes. I'm gonna look around just make sure no one else is here to be disturbed while they're looking at the stacks.
Yeah, make a perception check.
To be disturbed.
8.
You mean
Well,
to be
it's quiet in the
entertained.
library.
Entertained.
Yeah,
To be
and also
beguiled.
you get the sense like the sun is sort of setting. People are winding down. People are going to the sleeping quarters. They're going out to the beach. They're sort of
It's fine.
out of the library at the moment. Yeah.
Mama, not mother. You're a fox, Mom, and I love ya, but I gotta go away. I gotta go away. Tipple, take it, cause you're the singer.
Ah, mama, ain't got no papa.
Yes. No, Papa.
Single mama.
Single Mama.
With 2 daughters.
2. Count them 2.
They are foxes. They have moxie. And they are our friends. We hope for peace.
And that's why we have a couple verses, but we're really trying to fill out the song, and that's why we need the information here.
Certainly. In the midst of that, I would have taken out my recorder and just tried to follow the tune of the melody. as
Yeah,
well.
make a performance check.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also
A 28.
28.
You guys hear the best
Level 20.
melody on a recorder that you've ever heard. Like when the recorder is taken out, you're expecting Titanic on the recorder vibes.
Titanic.
You've never seen that video?
No.
It's unbelievable.
But instead you get like something that is so right. You guys could see it fit so well in this song.
I'm immediately jealous.
Yeah. A little bit of tears in the eyes. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Wow,
Could
you're
you-
incredible.
Oh, I was just following along. Just one question.
Yeah.
This seems legit, yeah? Like, the level of performance, like, it seems fully...
Yeah, you.
For real?
Should we roll
I
a performance?
would say that if you're questioning it, everyone roll a deception check.
Or a performance
and
check. What about how good the performance is?
Yeah.
You can go ahead and roll both.
Can I roll?
Both.
I think that
Yeah, I don't know if I
the
would...
question is legit.
I would trust Eb completely
Okay.
in this. I'm more just like, now that they've shown performance, like, do they
Right,
seem
okay, yeah.
professional?
Is it worthy
So give a
of...
performance check.
Yeah.
For people who are performing or everybody?
work.
I guess we were tapping along.
Yeah. Everyone give us a
Like,
performance
do they
check.
move as one, ensemble
Yeah.
style,
Yeah,
you
of
know?
course.
Could I do a deception instead?
60.
You're not really performing.
There
Yeah.
we go. Well, there we go.
Yeah, we'll give a deception check just for the words, maybe.
I
Although
did
maybe that's not what you're questioning.
25.
25. I got a 21.
16.
16, 21, 25.
I mean, slay.
I got a 16 on the inside, for what it's worth.
Yeah, I think with that you would assume that these people are a legit ensemble.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Then ignoring any praise, I would just start to clap as soon as possible.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
What's your thing you do here?
Oh, well, kind of gesture up to the stacks around and in the upper floors. I've worked here for the last 121 years.
Nice.
Ever since we first arrived, yes.
Are you like the librarian?
Well, my mother really is, but I work for her, yes.
Eta is Oola's daughter.
Oh, wow. Sure, I can see the family resemblance.
Yes, I have a few of her more positive qualities.
Like the long trunk.
As he says, I just let it kind of sway for a moment.
How long is mine compared? I wonder.
She's got a bit of a noodle.
I'm
proper
400,
Yeah.
so mine might be saggy.
Roll a d10.
No.
Hotness check
Yeah,
on
no.
trunk.
On the length.
Would
of
you roll a
trunk.
d10 on
Yeah.
We
trunk-
already
trunk?
know really long, right?
D10? Absolutely.
10.
Oh!
5.
Okay.
Oh, you think yours
Twice.
is longer.
Yeah. You only saw half of it, and then it from behind Tibble, he reveals more.
I'm even more obsessed.
Oh, maybe in time it will grow.
Eta, your mother is helping our friends Eve, the saxophonist of the troupe. But we're wondering if we could possibly maybe we could use your help looking through the stacks here to find information that might help.
We just
heal
came
her,
from a
whatever it is.
real weird experience. Basically, to recap, we went to a sort of snake cult community, and they were turning everyone into snakes, and they were turning our friend into a snake, and now she's pretty much 100% snake. But we're hoping that it's not the case for sure. And here's some buzzwords we picked up. We were hoping to do a little research into. Number 1, Schutzla. Number 2, Shekinester. Number 3, transmutation. Number 4, didn't we have something else we were looking up?
Yes.
You don't remember?
I don't.
Aren't you supposed to have a real good memory?
I'm 401
Right.
in a day.
In one
In
day.
one day, tomorrow?
Yeah,
Yes.
tomorrow is
Thank
Tybalt's
goodness you're here.
birthday.
This is a perfect place to celebrate your birthday.
Thank you.
Amongst other Loxodons. You know, Tybalt never met another Loxodon before, like, yesterday? I don't know, 2 days ago?
Yeah.
It's true.
It's impossible to imagine. We should have a party. Yes, out on the beach.
Completely, please. I don't even know if I'll make it to 402. Might be my last.
The first time Tybalt met another Loxodon, he kind of smashed through a table.
I got scared. I'm
But
not scared. I was nervous.
look, that's not happening right now.
But it will happen tomorrow.
Hey,
On my
yo!
birthday.
We all get nervous sometimes. I know the feeling, and I just shoot a side glance at Ab.
I don't maintain eye contact. I just
I look at that
you
immediately. Do I sense some sexual
Yeah, are
chemistry?
they dating?
Make an insight check.
I had the same question earlier. May I also?
Yeah, make an insight check.
I literally asked.
It is a 10.
13.
I'm not sure both of you know what to make of that exchange. It's certainly the way that it did. It certainly piqued your interest, but it doesn't. Nothing for sure comes through that.
Well, I can certainly help you with these words. And I'm going to look up. Is Ninduge office closed?
Ninduge is back in the collections, yeah, but
And I'm just going to just wave us over in between a couple of stacks just to be a little bit out of sight.
just Eb or everybody.
Ab, but like not excluding anyone.
Okay.
Yeah. So last night on my excursion, as you know, we did find a bit of a starting place.
Yes, of course
and
I have.
I'm going to produce the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are y'all talking about?
This flyer here.
Y'all talking about that?
Well,
the corner.
I presume it will prove quite useful to your the production and development of your play. It is regarding Mother Essie. It is an old propaganda note. It says, she can return. There is a way. Turn away from the selfish sisters. Her tune holds the key. And together we can sing a new tomorrow. But there's also a note on the back here. Written, it seems to be more scribbled down. Yes. Flyers believed to be written by somebody named Bala, I think.
I feel
it
like I
says.
recognize his handwriting. The flyers believed to be written by someone named Bala died about 4 years ago. Flyers stopped being mysteriously dropped in cities and towns. She can return. There is a way. Turn her away from the selfish sisters. Her tune holds the key. Together we can sing a new tomorrow.
What did you just say? I didn't hear any of that, really.
Oh, sorry. Let me just slow down a little bit. On the
With
back.
some gumption.
On the back, it says flowers, like, you know, but more like this.
Yes, I know what that is.
One word down.
One word.
Flowers believed to be written by someone named Bala. Bala.
I hear you.
And then there's an arrow from pointing to Bala that says, died about 4 years ago. Flyers stopped being mysteriously dropped in cities and towns. When Bala died, the flyers
makes
stopped
sense.
dropping. That was all adding up to me. And what? Now tell me what about this?
Well, in our research about doing the play-ins to bring in the lore about the possibility of bringing Mother Essie back here.
Jefferson will be quite a climactic scene in the play.
Well, for sure. And now I'm even thinking the Selfish Sisters seems like a real good sort of like a number.
Yes, so like we could have two evil stepsister kind of arc
Right.
characters.
Yeah.
That'd be really fun.
Right. I think.
Wait, so why did you go looking for this? Just for historical value? Oh, no, for the show. Oh, I'm sorry.
For our show, yes, of course.
But that's so kind. You're doing it all for our show?
Well,
That's it?
Well, a favor for Ab. We've been working together for a couple of days.
Can I do an insight check now?
Yeah, make an insight check.
Yeah. Can I also do an insight check on that situation?
Yeah,
With
yeah.
That trip up? Yeah.
Yeah. You all make a deception check.
19.
19.
17.
14?
Wait, we all make a deception check too?
Just them two
Okay.
who were slipping
me
up
as
with
well,
that.
yeah.
No, I think it was really.
I was
question-
reading the slip up question and the panic response.
Wait, what's
is what
the-
I
okay,
read as
yeah, then you
suspicious
I asked,
personally.
why did you go
Yeah.
looking for
10
this?
on
Slip.
deception.
So you do get the sense that something is miscommunicating between them at that moment.
Don't say a word about it.
Okay.
I got a 12 on my insight.
With a 12, yeah, you're not sure what to make of this either. It seems like everyone.
Now, what's going on between you two? Is there like is it a friend thing? I'm just trying to pick up a vibe, trying to see what the situation is.
Of course, Ata's been very helpful for me just in being here. I've only been here a few days, and
Oh, you've only been here a few days.
Yes.
Okay. Got
Yeah,
it.
but didn't you knew that though, right? 'Cause you said
Well,
you
we
would
didn't,
come
well, you know,
here.
without like any kind of sending stones or whatever. Like it's a long journey. We didn't know for sure. Like
yes.
if you got here a couple days ago, if
And
you
we
got
had a
here a
lot
week
of
ago.
R&D to do with development, and we sent Eb to go research the historical stuff while we worked on costumes, singing lessons, and creative direction.
It's possible that they didn't quite know when I was going to leave, and so I took it upon myself to do what I thought was best, and perhaps confused some people. So that's maybe why they're a bit confused.
We thought he
Just
tried
make
to
an insight
leave our
check on
group.
that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, make an
Keep
insight
doing
check on that.
checks,
Make a
but-
deception check on that. I know it's sort of right, but
I'm putting together a couple of things. Things like what they
16.
said earlier about
Yeah.
him being gone for too long and the sands and all that.
16.
Natural 20 for 29 total.
with a natural 20, you
Shoot.
are something is seriously sort of not adding up here.
Well, that's probably neither here nor there. I'll just give a look to Eb and a nod. But yes, we've just been working together for a few days. Why don't I help you find these texts
Yes.
you're looking for?
For Eve.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I'm awful at bookies, so I'm gonna go check on my sister Eve, if that's okay with you.
By all means, free of your own will.
Anybody who can come if
I'll
they're
come with.
Oh, well,
Up to
then
the
I'll go
infirmary.
too.
So we're not.
we can't
We're all
make
going?
Gene with the books. Aren't you bookie wookie?
Let me
I
check if
haven't
I'm
seen
bookie.
my relative in a
Ed-
few days.
Ed, why don't you stay down here, okay? We'll catch up later.
Okay, fine. Okay.
I mean, you have free will. You can do whatever you want.
No,
You've done that
no,
all the
that's okay.
time, so you can stay here or you can come up. I'm not in charge of you.
I am going to come up with you. If the two of you would like to stay here with Eta and
Yeah, I'm pretty good at books.
do some research, yes.
Okay, maybe best to let them.
Maybe they got stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Can I make one more insight check on this?
Make an insight check on that.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, they have something. They have something.
Okay, very well. Yes, well, that sounds lovely.
Okay. Well, good luck. And
what are you doing?
I just gave you a little wink, little
Oh.
friendly wink to my
Oh.
sister.
Okay. It's my sister. I can't wink, actually. It's just both eyes.
Really?
It's genetic, I think.
Oh.
It's a little tense in here. No.
Really?
Yes. Somebody open a window.
You look around. There's no windows.
Yeah, I was just saying, I don't think there's any in here.
Oh.
Okay,
We'll
well,
go up to
Yes,
the
we're
third
gonna go
floor.
check out
and
send
you
us a
go-
little. You have a message? I forget.
Yeah, I could send you
Just
something.
shoot something down if you need anything.
Okay. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
All right, and the two of you travel up the stairs, going up towards the infirmary. We are going to, real quick, the three of you. What do you?
Well,
From there, what do you do?
I can offer an old librarian's trick if all we
Ye-
need to do is to search.
The Dewey Decimal System.
Something like that. And I'm going to, first of all, reaching into my robes, fetch a piece of parchment. Would you mind spelling the name Schutzbla?
We
Schutzler.
don't know how to spell it.
If I had to guess, it's like
H
O
O
T
T
S
S
L
L
A.
A H.
H. Sure. I wasn't sure about the H.
I thought maybe an H sounds nice.
I'm beginning to write that down and then do it again without the H.
And then
do it
maybe
again.
one with a U.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say SHUTSLA.
And maybe one with an H. And you know what I just thought of? Perhaps one with a double A at the end. Or a double U.
Yes. Or
But
CH at the
not
beginning.
not a
Schutzler.
W, a
Schutzler.
2U. SHUU.
I'm furiously writing all of this down as
Yeah.
quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think all those are great ideas. Who knows? Spelling was never my strong suit, that's for sure.
Your
So-
paper quickly becomes looking like a Wordle as you have all these different spellings.
And I'm going to press it between my trunk and my hoof, and I'm going to cast Locate Object and look for any object in the library
Ooh.
that has any one of those possible spellings listed.
Add chicken Esther.
Yeah, add chicken
Chicken
Esther.
Esther.
I'll be doing that next.
Oh, okay.
Okay, great.
Fla.
Yeah. What is the range on that?
I believe it's 1,000 feet.
Okay. Yeah.
But it cannot pass through lead, I believe.
Okay.
Any lead in this building?
What was that?
Is there any lead in this building?
It's all made of lead, baby.
Damn.
Unfortunately, all the books are gonna be lead.
check it.
Fair enough.
No, you cast that, and what does that look like? Does anybody else sense this, or is it like just in your brain? Or
There's a small bit of glow between my two hands and the piece of paper,
Mhm.
and as I pull them up, what's glowing are each of the individual letters before they dissipate, and then I would just hear a ting wherever it is. Yeah.
yeah, you all see that. The two of you see that happen, and in your brain, Eta, you hear this ding, a singular one, with all these different spellings. With you were sort of expecting maybe a million tings, right? Like,
Yeah.
you hear one ting, and you're immediately brought to a shelf on the other side of the room, on the ground floor.
So not locked up, not in the collection.
Not in the collection.
Will we have a place to start?
Great. Should we do a quick read in the chicken Esther?
Absolutely, yes. What's your preferred spelling there?
Well,
to
that
begin
one may
with?
be a little tougher.
Let's go through every single one.
SHEKINESTER.
I was thinking I have written down actually SHEKENESTER.
Sheke. Oh. And it could have a C instead, or a CK.
Yes, right.
Or maybe it's just TR. There's not an E.
True, or it could be SCH.
This is important.
Right, and all of those letters could have accents on them,
Yes, yes.
of course.
That's what I'm trying to
And
say.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah.
it could be a UR
Might
at
as
the end.
well-
Shekinest ur.
Or it could be Shuckanester. We don't know what we heard or didn't hear.
Sharkanester?
No, Shuckanester. Like if there's a SHU.
It could be, but I think it was a. Hey.
This is crazy.
You can watch this go on for like 2 more hours.
I think we've covered our
That's
bases.
what I was about to say, yeah.
Let's do a couple last variations. I'm going to take it before the current casting goes. I'm just going to take a mental note of where the Schutzblau one was.
Okay.
Just so I know where it is.
Did you
After
put a
all
P
those
in there?
spelling. After all those
Something totally
spelling.
different.
There's not a P in there, but we can try with the P.
It was just a variation.
You look down at the sheet, it's like Susie, Shootsy.
Just can't spell.
Yeah.
Let me write these down. You're fully wrong.
It's a picture.
An old librarian's trick.
You'll never understand. And I will cast the spell again for the second semester after I've taken note of the first.
You see that same thing happen, sort of her putting it between her hands and it glowing and a singular ping, bing,
Nice.
reaches out and it is in the same place.
Hey.
Okay.
From the very
Good
same
sign.
Very same place.
I believe they're the same book.
Oh, great.
That makes sense. We heard them in the same sentence.
Yeah, do you remember the sentence?
Yes. Even though you make fun of my memory, I believe it was Sharkanester, pour your something into this Schutzla.
I see.
So, okay, I forgot one word.
It seems like a pretty big word.
Pour your
A pretty
power.
operative word.
I think it was power.
Alright, yeah.
How I did this shoot. Strange. Yes, well, I'll guide us over to the book then. Yeah.
And as you go over, the three of you looking into where this pinged, I am gonna cut back to the stairs. And as you guys walk up the stairs,
I'm walking up fierce and strong.
Vibrant.
Can I help you? Yes. We're in a library, so you should probably keep your voice down.
Oh, if you turn around and look, I'm like 7 steps below you, like,
And
so
I'm
you're just
already
looking down
much
on
taller
me.
than you, too,
Already
so-
much taller, so you're just fully looking down and looking up. I think you can recognize that I'm sweating poison, which is normal when I'm
Yeah.
nervous. Just like poison drops on my skin.
I
And-
pull out a napkin, knowing this would happen.
Thank you. Yes, whatever. But I couldn't be more sorry about the way that I left. But I'm not sorry that I didn't tell you where I went. It's so dangerous for you to be here. They're probably going to kill me. And because you're here, I'm afraid they're going to kill you too.
I spent years trying to figure out if I did something wrong. Or if Eve did something wrong. Or if I didn't even know them at the point. I didn't know what you were thinking. I understand that you did this for a good reason. But all those years that I have known you to be honest. So just be aware that it has taken me aback, and I still don't know how to process all of this. And you underestimate me. I know what danger I've been in and what danger is to come, and I can handle it. So you do not need to protect me. I can protect myself.
You're here. I won't underestimate you again. And though I may be an honest grung, I'm gonna reach into my pocket and I'm gonna grow wildflowers out of it in a bouquet and hand it to you. I still have a bandit's heart.
These are very nice.
I'd say you haven't seen me do that kind of magic before. That would be the first time you've seen that.
I don't care. I'm like,
Reading your expression, I'm going to step just a few steps up the stairs a little bit. Get closer to you. reach out my hands. I am so sorry.
I want to be with you, Eb. I thought we had that understanding.
I hope you know that while I'm sorry that you're in this situation, I'm very happy that you're here with me. And I'm gonna go in for a kiss.
Oh, I'm gonna kiss back. Very sweet.
All right. And as that happens, you three, can you roll a perception check?
13.
9.
Battle die.
The two of you, Mabel Jean and Tybalt, you see on the stairs as you're crossing. Having done this magic, you're going across the ground floor, and you sort of look up, seeing Ebb and Vibrant share a kiss. Eta, you do not see this.
Yeah, no. Focus on the stacks.
Oh. I guess that's a good thing.
I think. Did we realize that Eta seems to be that we've messed up a lot about sharing things? Probably. That like Eta has been.
I don't think we. I feel
Our
like we
stories have
know
not
it
been
hasn't
straight.
gone super smooth.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna be like,
Okay, so we'll give you the truth. They were kind of a thing, but then they weren't, and now we don't know. So it's awkward for our whole troop. He wanted to break up, so he left, but we've been after him because he's our best talent.
And so it's like we trying to give discretion, but also we didn't really know what to expect with like how they were gonna reunite, or like Eb had kind of been giving her the cold shoulder. You know what I mean? Like,
And
you know
frankly,
how it goes with love.
It's a bit awkward because, well, when there's an audience, the first time they've spoken since a blow up, you know, it's, well.
I think I believe them. I'm happy to roll an insight check if you like, but I think I believe them.
Then I think follow that.
I shoot a little message to both Vibrant and Eb, just kind of filling them in. I'm like, I kind of behind my back just point and say, hey, we're kind of pinning all of our missteps on the fact that you guys had a weird romance situation.
I think we should be more discreet.
Of course. Of course. Let's go see Eve.
Yes. By the way, was that magic? How did you do that? I didn't know you had magic powers.
It's a little new.
Yes, I'm discovering something new about you every day.
There'll be a lot more.
That's exciting.
Go
Maybe
up
I will.
to the infirmary.
And as you go up, I'll take it back. Sorry, what were you about to say?
I was just going to ask. They had a blow up. They were in love.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, love is complicated. One loved one, and the other was interested, and they were no longer interested. And often in music, you can fall in love for no reason other than
Who wasn't
talent.
interested? Who wasn't interested?
I don't. That's kind of the thing. Is like we're trying to stay out of the drama a little bit, like for the good of the theater troupe. So it's like one of those things where you can tell there's something going on, like there's tension, but
And it's kind of one of those things where we'd prefer they aren't together so that we can focus on the music, but they have to work out, you know, they have to process this breakup.
yeah, for sure. And like number one, it's none of our business, and number two, it's like a lot our business, because it's literally our business.
Our company.
You'd
yes.
say it's an unhealthy kind of connection then? Like one you wish wasn't.
I wouldn't say unhealthy.
No,
it's just
I think they're both great.
passion.
Passion.
Yeah.
Right.
Can I do another
so
insight check?
insight check. What
Yeah,
is-
go ahead and
This
roll
is
an
the
insight
insight
check.
check.
Ada fully didn't see us kissing. It was just the two of you, and then you're like, she was stuck in the books, and you were like, okay, we'll come out. We'll come clean.
Well, she clearly.
Stop hiding our ass.
I was trying to be like to give a different story
Yeah.
about
Totally.
About to get
what's the
off.
tea.
off-
And I still didn't see the kiss.
You didn't.
Even when they
No,
got my attention
no.
to talk to me,
Yeah.
like it was done by then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Um,
22.
16.
Does she like him?
You got a 22?
Yeah.
With a 22, you are pretty certain that's the case.
Yeah, there's a
you are still up in the air, but it's seeming maybe.
It's looking that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
All this to say,
What'd you find in the book?
Right. Sorry. I pull the book from the stack and hand it
Yeah.
over to them.
You pull the book from the stack, and you hand it to them.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do this again. Tibble, I got some more stuff to read you. I'll just wait.
Tibble's in the computer lab.
I'll wait.
I was spoken.
I'll wait. I'll wait.
Taro spoke to me.
I said I got a lot more stuff to read you.
Oh, okay. I'm all ears.
All right. Shek and Esther, the many-faced snake.
What's the spelling?
Mini? Many? Mini?
No, Shek and Esther. Which one was right?
That's cool.
The many-faced god.
It's Shekinester.
We nailed it.
Nailed it. You nailed it really first time.
No, but you supported it.
I did support it. All right. Shekinester, the changeable kin goddess of transformation, tracks, believes that life begins in the constant shedding of identity. That's nice.
No, it's not.
Well, like, we're allowed to have new identities, you know.
Not if our skin falls off of our skin.
Right. All right. Worshippers of Shekinester or Schutzla. Oh, you'll never guess how this is spelled.
What is it?
You'll never guess.
What?
2 S's right at the top.
It's a good thing we wrote. How did you?
Yeah.
Whatever.
At the end,
I was trying to
it
say,
did say, and several other variations.
Yeah, I was doing
Okay.
as many as I could.
Or Schutzla view their mortal forms as mere shells, eggs that can be utilized for Shekinester to hatch out of. Hatch. For this to occur, a microscopic aspect of Shekinester must be planted in the host. To dwell and gestate, eventually hatching by way of a community ritual. Oh shit, so they put something in her.
Oh, remember there
To
was
hatch.
something she drank, or someone drank, or
She drank something?
something, or I don't remember anything.
All right.
I think a history check.
So it's a science fiction kind of play.
18.
No, this is real. This part's real.
This has nothing to do with our play.
This is our friend that's in the hospital upstairs
Oh.
or whatever. Like, we think this happened to her.
Oh.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, kind of life or death.
Yeah.
With an 18, you would remember that Eve did not drink anything. Vibrant was the only one who drank the tea, and that
Oh, it made her lose her bones.
made her lose her bones. Yeah.
But you were ended up okay?
Yeah, I think it just made her, like, paralyzed. And then she came back.
So how did they plant something into Eve? Maybe
No.
before we even knew her.
Okay, a Grand Schutzla acts as a direct line to Shekinester and serves as her eyes on the ground in our world. This position is divinely ordained, and researchers believe, oh, this makes sense. Researchers believe that when one Grand Schutzla passes on, another is silently granted the position by Shekinester herself. So that makes sense because we were fighting
Asana.
these things, these snakes, and when one of them would die, like, okay, this one, like, would be like the special one, and it would have like
A third eye.
a third eye, and then it would, when we killed that one, the eye would switch to another person.
And we would kill through music.
It's braved quite a dangerous journey to come here
yeah.
on behalf of Ebb.
Well, for
Well,
sure.
it was an accident. We were shot down by
And
winged
art is the most important thing that
archers.
matters. Many have
Sure.
tried to kill the many-faced snake to no avail. This is due to the exclusive access of the Grand Schutzla to her physical form.
What does that mean? The grand what?
This is due. Many have tried to kill a many-faced snake to no avail. This is due to the exclusive access of the Grand Schutzler to her physical form. She only has access to her physical form.
So you must, right? Because if you kill the Grand Schutzler, it doesn't matter. It goes to someone else, right? I don't
Well. Oh, I see. The Grand Schutzler is the only person that can physically visit the many-faced snake, is what it sounds like.
So you'd have to be the Grand Schutzler to kill it.
Perhaps.
Eve is next in line.
Anything else in this book?
As you turn the page, you see the next page is about Bahamut. The next page is about another god. But a lot of them have either beings, beasts, or animals related to them. You see that the title of this is called Kings and Kin Gods.
Do you mind if I borrow this for a little bit? Check it out. Do I need to have a sort of card or writing something down or?
That should be fine, right? That's fine, yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely, yeah.
You.
As long as you're here.
The rule is, you can't take it.
Can't
Okay,
leave.
yeah,
If
just
you're
get carried
here,
around.
yeah.
But I think maybe we should go join them upstairs.
And show them.
Yeah.
And perhaps show the doctor.
Yeah, that seems good information.
As you are reading over that and talking and deciding to head upstairs, the two of you, Vibrant and Ebb, you walk up the spiral stairs, past the second floor, past this room that you saw Eta be in an argument with somebody in, and you pass that, you go up to the third floor, where there is a grand pair of double doors. The door is slightly ajar.
Go through.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you go through, you see this huge room and these enormous hospital beds. You have gotten the sense, over the past couple of days, and really just from first sight, you see how grand everything is here, just for the scale of the beings who live here, mostly. The Loxodon, that these beds are far bigger than... Talk about king. He would be in an ocean. So you see all these huge hospital equipment pieces, and in the far distance, in the corner of the room, you see two Loxodon. One of them you recognize, Oola, and another wearing a white sort of robe that contrasts with sort of the gray of all the other Loxodon you've met here, and who is leaning over a figure in the bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to that.
As you do, you see Oola turn to the other figure, and she says, "How is she, Doctor?" And the doctor looks up and says, "Well, I don't know. I might need to." She goes over to a shelf and starts to look into different jars. And you see a bunch of different sort of concoctions on this shelf. As you come up, Oola, you grab Oola's attention, and Oola says,
Hey.
Hello. You are not there yet,
Oh.
unfortunately, but
Oh.
just them two for a second.
We have important info.
How's she looking, Oola?
Dr. Jana, and the doctor turns around and she says, Well, I've done some preliminary tests. Would you mind telling me a little bit more about what has happened? Where's she from?
She's from Ter Koth.
She's from Ter Koth. And this just happened? Did you notice anything before this transformation? You said Oola related me that you were in the sands when this happened, right?
I'm gonna start putting some flowers around Eve,
Okay.
just like, and kind of looking off. So Eve didn't look like this before. We
Right.
were shot down, it seems, targeted by this cult of Yuan-ti who took Eve and made her into this, one of them. We think it's a curse or something. It's awful, and we just want our friend back.
Yes, I understand. We have done some preliminary tests, and the first thing I noticed is that I did some checks to see if it was magical in nature, and unfortunately it doesn't seem to be.
Oh.
This is her skin, it seems.
Permanently.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure how this has happened. I thought it might have been some sort of illusion or change in some ways, magically, but it seems like there's some traces of magic in there, but for the most part, it's baffling me. It seems like at the end of the day, she's inflamed and she is in pain, and it seems as though, well, like skin has ruptured through her skin, physically. I'm not sure how to transform her back, but I can treat the symptoms of what this is right now. I can stop the inflammation. I can stop sort of the bleeding and pus and things. But I'm afraid for now, with all this information that I have, this is all I can do.
Ata's helping the rest of our theatre troupe try to discover more about the nature of her condition, so hopefully we'll have more information shortly.
Yes.
Yeah, and as you guys are speaking, you do hear up the stairs, the three of them start to make their way up.
Hi!
Hang back.
You're gonna hang back?
Hey, Oola, we found some information in Doctor.
Hello, Dr. Jonna. What's your name?
Maple Jean Riverstrand.
Mabel Jean. Nice, lovely to meet you.
We found a lot of information about this, and I have reason to believe now, based on this book, that there's a microscopic aspect inside of her that has been dwelling, gestating, and hatching. So I don't know if there's a way to sort of like find what that is, or do a look. Maybe you could do your thing.
As you look back, I didn't go into the room with you.
Hey,
I'm standing out in the hallway.
Ida,
Yes.
we're trying to locate an object,
Okay.
and I'm wondering if your like thing you did with the books, I don't know if it like extends to other things, or is it just for books?
I'm listening, but I'm looking at the two of them as she's speaking.
Yeah, and as you look at the two of them, there's another figure who is looking directly at you, who says, "Hey, so what did you do with the books?"
Pardon? I don't understand the question.
I just, I can assist you from here on out. Oola says, the other figure, not the doctor.
It's fine, Mother. I can help them. You have crazy things.
I hope you're not getting into trouble again.
There's no trouble at
No,
all.
super
No,
helpful.
we asked for help.
We asked.
So
we
we can
kind of
help
forced your
you.
hand.
Or the doctor.
I'm gonna give my mom a look. I don't know. I'm trying keeping a face. And then I'm just gonna like let my trunk poke up a bit and just cast message. Try it subtly and just say please.
You're met with a sort of hard gaze for a second before you hear, okay. The doctor speaks up. This is certainly helpful. I do believe, though, but by my... Oh, they're no longer delicious to you.
And they're like full of
You should try eating
pretty
one.
good
At,
over
dust
there,
and
yeah.
hairs.
at some
and
point, you
stuff.
should see what happens if you eat
And
one.
I want to like run it under some water. I don't think I'm gonna because I think something bad's gonna happen to me if I eat them.
And Dr.
Says
Jonna...
with despair.
Something great could happen.
Dr. Jonna looks up and says, I see. I don't mean to be pessimistic. I feel as if, from what I've deducted, it seems as though whatever this aspect is, whatever this piece that was meant to hatch, I do believe you're seeing it. It seems as though it's grown from something very small into something not very small.
So you don't know if there's like a way to reverse it, or
I mean, I'm not an expert arcane magic, but for now I can treat the physical symptoms of her, and perhaps we can do some more research on how to reverse the effects magically, but I'm afraid to tell you that might be beyond my knowledge.
all right.
And she hands this book back to you.
Thank you.
I can help with that research. However long it takes. I do want to help.
I don't know. I thought maybe like, I don't know. Do you need to write something to locate something, or?
I can do it off of memory or image or a kind of topic.
Well, I think We're looking for
An aspect of the Shekinester.
a microscopic aspect of the Shekinester.
Very well. But I know that the only thing that pinged for Shekinester was that one
Was
book.
this book? Yeah.
Is unfortunately, at least that phrase with the Shekinester, there's not another in the collection.
What about egg?
Egg?
And for now, I actually, and she pulls down some bottles and says, I unfortunately don't have everything I might need to stop this inflammation. If you would mind maybe showing them to maybe Kihoj might have some herbs. There's yellow root I might need. If you can get some yellow root from Kihoj,
Sure.
and then some seaweed from Bam at the sea houses, if that's all right.
Of course.
If you can get me just a vial, and she gives you sort of 2 vials, a vial of each, and I have everything else that I might need, but
Okay.
this might stabilize her for now. Otherwise, I am afraid that she might still be in a great deal of pain.
Right. All right. Yeah. Let's do it. I sent out Jumps, which is a little buddy of mine, to do a lot of healing, and so she should be feeling better than she was before.
You're
do you
saying
think she
this
needs
to-
more of that? Yeah.
I certainly think it couldn't hurt. Can Jump stay here?
Jumps can appear for a minute, unfortunately, but in the minute that Jumps is here, he can do a fair amount of stuff. So I can send Jumps out again.
I mean, that would be lovely. Yes.
All right, Jumps, and just kind of from my saddlebag, one of my saddlebags, a little spirit bunny pops out and pops over to the bed, and I'm gonna cast again a healing spirit, and I need to remind myself how many that is.
Great. Yeah, you see this bunny sort of hop out and dance around Eve, who is unrecognizable
kind of
to
gentle,
you.
kind of cuddling up a little bit. You know what I mean? A little cuddle bunny.
Great. Yeah, cuddling into this huge bed.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. Thank you. But,
Sure.
For now.
Kihoj then? To the,
Sure. I with haste as well, please.
Well, should we split up? Some of us go to the sea or something? And I don't know if
Kihoj
that
and Bam
helpful?
are the two. Yes, they're not too far from each other, but
Yes.
it's the water houses and then in the fields we'll find Kihoj.
maybe Eb, you and I could go down somewhere to the
Yeah.
water houses or something.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Tibble and I can definitely go together.
Sounds
right?
good. We'll go
Right,
to
Tippy
the-
Whippy?
we'll
We
go
haven't
to
had
the
alone
water
time in
houses.
so long.
You know, since Eb maybe knows a little bit more around,
Nothing.
maybe Eb and I could go together, and then you could take the two of them to.
Certainly, but did you spend any time with Bam at the water houses since you've been here? I don't think so.
I guess I don't know.
I know of Bam. I've run into Bam. But I haven't spent too much time there, but I'd be happy to. I know the way. I know the way.
Sorry,
Is that true?
Is that true?
Yeah, I know the way.
Yeah. I think
Very
that it's not that large of a place.
I
but-
don't really know if there's just a way healing spirit can work, so someone can correct me. It's in battle, every round you get 1d6 hit points, and it lasts for a minute.
Yeah, so you can do it. You can do it 10 times.
10
Because
times?
six
Would that be
seconds for
okay?
a round.
So,
Yeah.
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 Can heal a number of times. Can heal a number of times equal to 1 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, so 6.
Okay.
And then disappears. Eric looks like he doesn't know.
Is your spellcasting ability? Yeah.
5.
That's your attack, but your it's just your wisdom.
My
modifier.
wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! So not as many times. Okay, so 3. Okay, whatever. Uh, 14 points.
14
to
points.
her. Okay.
You do see this bunny curl up, but you don't. You only see sort of bursts every 6 seconds. You see sort of like a sort of energy radiate off this bunny, and you see it sort of soak into the body of Eve. Yeah.
Sure, I'll go with them then.
All right.
That's the two of you. I'll show you to Kihoj.
awesome. I'm so excited for a tour.
All right, we'll meet back here then.
Okay, with haste.
With haste.
With
All right.
haste. Yeah.
All right, Maple Jean, let's go.
You want to ride?
Yeah.
Yeah, Eb hops on Maple Jean. Yeah,
I like reach down with my human hand to kind of help.
fantastic.
Seems like it's a good time. Seems fun.
To ride Maple Jean.
They just like as they leave.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like a joyful. Yeah, great.
Yeah, it definitely.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely seems like you get a very good look at how close this group is. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Can I quickly change it to my researcher outfit?
of course you can.
I'm gonna prestidigitation up. Just some pink confetti, and as it comes down, I'm wearing kind of Milo from Atlantis glasses.
Love it. Yeah.
My hair's kind of parted to one side. I'm wearing a khaki shirt and the thong still with like cargo boots. This time just with
It has a
cargo
pocket.
boots. It has
Somehow the
boots.
thong has a pocket.
There's a little pocket over there. Cargo boots. And the kind of the boots have like little pockets for like
A pencil.
pencils,
Yeah,
and erasers,
work,
Wow.
and there's a magnifying glass somewhere.
Work, love it.
Incredible.
So as you are doing that, you see Maple Jean and Eb sort of clop away, and
No.
No.
It's just been a while.
So you should know.
I know
Yeah.
better.
and as you all do that, let's start with you three.
Okay, we gotta get the seaweed. Right?
Yes, we'll take you out to the fields. Kihoj will be down there. A beautiful performance there.
It's not a performance. Well, I guess it is. It's a little bit of performance art, I would guess, like a fashion collective-y piece of some sort. I'm always inspired by other mediums other than singing, dancing, and acting.
It's remarkable. You're quite a true talent.
Thank you.
And as I kind of walk us out of the main archive building, heading in the direction, is Kihoj out in the field?
Yeah, you have to walk a little bit, but you eventually make a survival check.
Well, yeah, I'm just keeping an eye out initially. It's like a 7. Like I think a 6 actually.
You're keeping an eye out for Kihoj in the field.
Yeah, just to see if we're.
Yeah, as you sort of near, you see Ata sort of leads you through these small buildings, and around the big fountain, you see around your balloon that is still sort of sitting in the sand, and very close to it, you see these sprawling fields, 2 houses sort of next to them, and did you just make a perception check? Sorry.
It was just a survival check to see if he was out, but does it take a couple minutes to get there?
It takes a couple minutes, yeah.
Yeah, just on the way. Sorry, your name again?
Oh, it's Vibrant Jewel.
It's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
I hope you don't mind my prying. I spent a few days with him in our research here, and your friends here were mentioned that the two of you are intertwined.
Well,
It's complicated.
it's so complicated. Have you ever heard of being monogamish?
I have never heard the use of that suffix in conjunction with that adjective.
Girl, let me tell you about this trip we're about to take you on. So, for a long time, me and Eb were primary partners, which means we had other situations outside of this relationship, but we always came back to each other.
Beautiful.
You know, this has come up and down, and recently it's been really down. So you could say that we're not totally intertwined now, but that would never stop me or Eb if you were, I don't know, interested in.
Oh, I'm not saying that at all. They just mentioned that it. I find tension best to be something spoken.
I'm gonna insight check that.
Make an insight check.
17.
Hey, can I make a deception
Yeah.
check? Yeah. 21.
High rolling.
Okay. You know. Okay.
Well, I was only asking because I spent the last 3 days with me and didn't mention this or I think there are lots of you in any sort of specific way, and I just think I could feel a bit of nervous energy between us all in the stacks just the other moment, and I just wanted to call attention to it. That's all.
He ran off, and it was not. Vibrant did not feel it was respectful to her for him to just run off, but also, Ebb found that it was he needed to exercise his freedom. Relationships are always.
Certainly.
It's a negotiation of acts and meaning.
Certainly.
At some point, I kind of feel bad that maybe I was holding on too tightly to Ebb and not letting him explore his freedom. So I'm happy that he made the choice to do something for himself.
I think that is a beautiful sentiment.
And as you, sorry,
No, I do not finish the next sentence.
as you round sort of your balloon sort of swaying in the breeze, sort of just flopping as it sits there. It sort of passes by your eye line and you sort of see the fields sprawling in front of you. And this is when I'm going to go to the killers. I'm going to go to a crossroads. What is the crop of choice here? Is it carrots? Exclamation point vote carrots, or is it taro? Exclamation point vote taro.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Double good.
Let's pull up the song.
I can't stop winning.
We should pull up the song if they're gonna.
Tyro.
Tyro.
Love that song. You really need to cut an album at the end of the campaign.
Yeah.
That's good.
Do it.
And be marking those songs.
What?
I'll sell it. We'll sell it.
This is crazy. I can't
believe we
believe
pulled it
this.
off.
I
Yes.
can't
That was magic.
I was
Yeah.
when they were talking about you.
My
I was
brain
like,
exploded.
girl.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, you're
was such a
stationed
gag.
in London for like this whole half a year.
Jordan was like, would you ever hang out with people in London? I was like, yeah.
100%.
It was simply about the distance of how far. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
I was
I
like
hope
10 feet that
like,
way.
Yeah, like I'm gonna reach out to people that you could hang with in London, and I'm like, literally, the distance is so close. Like,
Were you in Carson's apartment?
Yeah.
No,
Oh, no, I know.
my
I was
room.
in Jack's
Jack's
room.
room.
I've been in Jack's room for
So
2.5 hours.
Oh my
Like, waiting there. Well,
God.
working on it. Yeah.
What are you doing here?
I'm I'm in town for a shoot. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Same shoot you're working on in London, or
Different projects. Yeah. Different projects.
Wow.
Well,
I can't
Hollywood?
say it. I thought you really
check.
can't. Sorry.
No.
and
I'll get it out of you.
and as you look out into the fields, Tybalt, you see sprawling fields of taro, and at the same time, Eta, you see this figure working in the fields. You know them, and they're singing a little song.
When he's doing this, he's just gonna have to join in for a moment, and then he'll be back to normal.
Oh.
And I start to pray to Taro through a series of vibrational root vibrations. So I try to speak to the roots. And then I think I stop for a moment.
You should join me. This is a
yes.
root vibrational ritual.
Okay.
And if you care to join, have
I
you ever
slowly
heard of?
take out my recorder.
I'll pull out my bassoon. Because
Ah,
And I believe I put my hands to the ground and sort of start to try to get my vibrations to vibrate the earth.
Yeah. Make a wait. In what fashion are you doing that? I'm just kidding.
Very
I wanted to see it again.
fashionably.
So one more time. You make a religion check. The two of you make performance checks.
Natural 20!
13.
My whole
28.
Wow.
You
My
see
whole
for the
Trissy
first
into that.
time, Eta, the prowess, the musical prowess of Vibrant
first
Jewel.
time? I already got a full performance.
vocal, but not
physical.
but not with a
absolutely.
sort of instrument. But
yeah, I'm like bent over like this, trying to like touch the roots of my head. while I'm playing
Fantastic.
the bassoon.
Incredible.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and you see as the ground begins to vibrate with the power of the bassoon sort of in the dirt, your powerful religious vibration, and of course the recorder in the dirt as well.
I will say I do stop after a moment. With the impulse within to mock and distance, I actually think maybe I'm a little won over by it.
Yeah, a natural 20, girl.
100%.
And you see this figure after falling down to the roots come back up. Oh, hello! Wait, who are you?
I am Tybalt, and I am a disciple of your fields, really.
Oh, and you see them reach into their under their gray vestments, pulling out an amulet that looks extremely similar
My shield.
to one that you've put into your shield.
Oh!
Oh! You! As you start to perform this ritual together,
Oh, this is so sweet.
you see them turn to you. My name's KJ. What's your name?
I'm Tybalt, I told you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just didn't introduce myself, so I felt nervous.
No. Wow. Well, I've never met someone who was a follower of Taro.
Well, I haven't really either, actually.
Well, we're in good company because I just converted her.
Oh my God! Not too many day.
Yes.
Yes. Wait.
Wow!
Whoa,
Oh, it's
Taro.
amazing, isn't it?
I even wrote a song, but I need to revise it because I didn't realize that taro was not all vegetables. It's just root vegetables. So it had like
You're
the-
new.
Oh, very new.
Okay.
It's only like a couple of days, I'll be honest, but I'm loving those roots, girl.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, me too. Well, what are you doing here? You're not a. You don't live here.
No. I'm in a musical troupe.
Oh wow! And what are you doing here?
We are researching about us for a song, and also our friend sort of ran off because he was having relationship drama, so we decided to get him back.
Oh, wow, it seems very fraught.
But Kihoj, they're in apparently rushing need of a leaf or a root from you.
Oh yes.
I can bring it back if you all want to get acquainted. I'm happy.
I would love to talk more.
Well, what do you want? What type of root?
They didn't record.
Yellow root.
Oh, yellow root. Oh,
Yellow-
right. Yep.
root.
Yep. I'm on it.
I've got
On it.
Loxodon brain.
And immediately you see Kihoj sort of go throughout the fields, looking at most of these roots are in a row. They're orderly, but you see ever so often there's like sprouts of weird sort of life vegetation that comes up, and you see one of them that they grab and they pluck it up. Oh, here we go, yellow root. Yeah, it's it actually it's sort of it's a kind of a pest. It kind of ruins the field, so I like to pluck it anyway. But I know it can be useful for things. What do you need it for?
Oh, well, our friend was turned into a snake. It's hard to believe, but it is true. And,
Jana said she needed it.
Oh my. Oh right, it's really serious, isn't it? Okay, well here you go. Yeah.
might I ask you for a sampling of your produce? It's not every day I meet
Someone of the same faith, and I'm going to try to enact Shelter of the Faith, and which I believe well, I don't think I'm sort of using it the right way, but
For flair.
for Shelter of the Faithful, we can expect to receive free healing and care at a temple or shrine or other establishment presence of my faith.
So true.
Yeah, you see Kihoj, they bend down and they start to take up all of this taro root, and not just one, not just a taste, but an abundance, and plop it into their hands and pass it over to you and say, I can't tell you how lovely it is to meet someone like you. Really. Please, take as much. Not only can you have this, not just a taste, but anytime you're here, what's mine is yours.
Thank you. I'm overwhelmed. I've 400 years and I've never met another follower.
Wow. Well, it's my honor.
How old are you?
I'm only 250.
Oh.
And not only, I mean, it's a long time,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's,
Message.
I was hoping this would be a love connection of some sort.
For me,
Yes.
I'm tired. I have no time for love. All my loves have died.
Do you
over
say that?
and over again.
So message, you still have to sort of mumble it? Are you trying to hide that when you say that?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Roll stealth check.
For me?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Yeah, you do so.
Yeah.
For me!
I yell. No.
Okay.
I so appreciate the accommodation and, I must come back before we go. Sure I'll be seeing you.
Yeah, please, I would love to swap sort of,
Recipes.
rituals.
Harvest tips.
Absolutely, I would love that.
Okay. Well, I guess that'll be all. Bow to them.
I kind of just do a little tip of my hat.
You see KJ
With no
bow back,
Yeah.
and turn to you.
My intention was to already be heading back. But,
Okay.
Like with the moment we got it, literally just because Jonah said it was urgent,
Uh-huh.
that I was like, just turned around to go.
Yeah, you are heading. You're
Okay,
heading
whatever.
back. You see that as you're bowing. You see that Eta has left.
So Eta has a crush on Ebb.
There is no doubt about that.
I
yeah.
know, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's kind of like insane how the length that she would go for him, I feel like.
Oh, I don't know if that's true. I think she just has a crush that it's hurting her to find out will never be true.
I honestly said that because I'm just projecting, let's be honest. I crossed the freaking world to go find Ebb, so I don't know. I just hope it's not something that becomes complicated.
I'm sure not. I'm sure she just needs to, the pang and pain of a crush gone squashed.
No. Everybody I've ever had a crush on me too. And that's honestly the problem with being so beautiful and gorgeous. And I hate saying that, but it's true. It's true.
And as you sit there in the field, as Eta walks away with, I'm gonna flash over to you. We zoom out on that conversation, zoom in to you all.
So Eta seems pretty chill, right?
Yeah, no.
Like
real-
chill with me, like she's cool with me, right?
Yeah, I listen, Eb, there are different things to talk about. I don't know how much time we have away from everybody else, but I think I need a little more information.
Of course.
Do you feel like it's safe to talk? Maybe we should talk by message?
On the way, do you have message?
Yeah.
Perhaps that's the way. Then yes,
All right.
that might be
We're
best.
going to be doing this conversation in
head to
message.
the water
Yeah,
house.
go for it.
All right. Okay, number one, do you feel like you're safe here? Do you feel like we're safe here? You're giving some real weird vibes.
Can I ask? Is it possible?
For people to leave the room?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I would
could the
be-
three of you leave the room?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I love that idea.
I needed to pee anyway.
Wait, one more.
No, certainly not safe here.
Right.
I feel that perhaps I'm going to be descended upon at any moment. I've felt that way for the entire time that I've been traveling.
Listen, do you believe they know what you are? They know who you are?
our friends?
No, not our friends. I know our friends don't know, but the people here. Like, why do you feel dangerous? I mean, obviously there's a sense of danger wherever you go, but is there a particular reason you feel danger here?
It's my understanding that the people of both sister states are going to be looking for me any moment. My mother's almost dead. She's
Well-
days away, surely.
Certainly. But listen, let me tell you, the people of the Burrow, at least, they sent us to look for you. So, listen, I don't know how close they are. I mean, I agree, you got to keep moving. You can't stay in any one place for too long. But listen, I know you don't want to put anybody you love in danger, but hey, people love you. So people are going to want to stick with you and stick up for you, and you're going to have to be okay with that.
I agree that there are some people at the Burrow that love me. I have been extremely lucky.
I'm not even
the
talking
sort of
about
thing-
people at the Burrow. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about Vibrant. I'm talking about Tibble. I'm talking about Eve.
I understand that, but me staying in the Burrow is only going to prolong this conflict. Me staying there is going to keep this entire land unsafe. Me staying there is going to be no good for anyone. It's not a long-term solution. It's only going to keep me under lock and key, just like my mother.
Of course, I'm not. Hey, listen, I'm not saying that you should come back to the Burrow. I'm not trying to push that for you. You know, me and the Burrow, listen, they don't respect me. They don't. My allegiance, Kyra and I broke up.
Did I know that? Did that happen after I left?
It did, yeah.
They kicked me out.
So sorry.
No, hey, listen.
Who did the break? If you don't mind me asking.
No, you can ask. It was a big, dramatic fight. A lot of things were said. Some that were meant, some that were not meant. It's not really even worth getting into
This is
now.
what I'm saying. Now that we're out of the Burrow, I feel comfortable saying to you, you are so much better off without him.
Well, thanks.
I'm sorry to Kyra. Good experience
Hey,
with Kyra.
but listen, very soon as we broke up, basically, they didn't officially kick me out, but I was getting, a little look to leave.
That is what I'm talking about.
And so, and now they're trying to say, go find Eb. We knew you were close to Eb. If you find Eb, we'll give you what you want. They think I want to be part. And you know what? I do want to be part. I did want to mark, but I don't know if that actually really is in. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. What I can tell you, they know I know something. Our friends. Because I am not going to bullshit people. But what I told them is, yes, there's more I know, not specifically about you, really more specifically about the Burrow, about what they're looking for, the Kinjara.
What do they think?
I believe they think that the Kinjara is a resource that they don't know, of course, what that resource is, and they think that they know that the Burrow wants to find you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know why, because what's her face? That
They think that I have the Kinjara.
I believe they think you have the Kinjara. They don't.
I want to ask a favor of you.
Yeah,
Can we keep it that way?
sure. If you want to keep
I
it
want
that
to
way,
look
that's
after
fine.
our friends. It
But
brings
how-
me a lot of joy that you've met them and that you've become friends with them too, because they're all wonderful,
Well,
wonderful
even
people.
I have gone way, way back, so it's sort of a kismet type thing.
Do I know that?
That's up to you. How much you would have spoken about that?
I've known Eve since she was a little girl, really.
How?
Well, I was traveling about before I came to Sanctuary with my family, and sort of living a nomadic type of lifestyle. We ended up in the same town for a little while, and really got to know each other. I feel a lot of softness for her, and when we reunited, we kind of all realized we were looking for the same thing. Because listen, yeah, I was trying to look for you regardless, make sure you were safe, make sure you were okay. But hey, my question is how long you think you're going to be able to keep this ruse up? If they ask you to see the Kinjara, what are you going to do?
I will show them what I have. I have a plan for that in mind, but I think that it makes no difference to them whether I carry the Kinjara or whether I am the Kinjara. It doesn't make a difference to them. All the difference it makes is that they'll be in less danger having the false information.
Right. Do you suspect any sort of foul play from the Loxodon here? You trust these Loxodon?
I can't trust anyone.
Well, sure, but as far as anybody, you...
Ata's chill. I mean, she's been very helpful. In fact, she's tried to steal information from me and got in a little bit of trouble last night. But there is still information there that I think we can get on the second floor of the library. Information. I have a plan. Are we close to the water houses by now?
Yeah, I think that it's not too far. So you would have reached sort of the beach where you see two little water houses that have water wheels connected at the water to them.
I'm going to stop sort of outside of that structure and get off of Maple Jean and Zilkiyu. The sisters will always be fighting until the mother comes home. We have to bring Mother Essie back. And I'm going to go into the water houses.
Okay.
Wow. I follow.
As you go into the water houses, which one do you go into? They're here.
The water houses.
You know that one of them is
these two?
Yeah.
And what are we looking for again?
You're looking for Bam.
We're looking for Bam to
For
get
like the vial of sea water.
Okay.
Seaweed.
Yeah, I'll kind of peek in the door to this one and just see if Bam is in there.
Okay, cool. You peek in, and as you do, you peek in. You see this whole building is sort of a contraption to make paper, make paper for books.
Sure.
And the energy that it takes to run the contraption is the wheel that's at the water. And as soon as you say "bam," you see a head poke down from sort of the metal landings in the contraption. You see a head poke down, and
Hey, Bam! We're wondering if we could get a favor from you. Is that all right?
you see Bam.
Sorry to bother.
After waving to you, Bam sort of shuffles down the stairs, and then looks
Bam,
at...
this is Maple Jean. Maple Jean, this is
Maple
Bam.
Jean Riverside. Nice to meet you. Tickle.
You see Bam give a sort of long bow to you, but not
Turn the bow.
say anything.
Bam runs the water houses
Really love to meet
splendidly,
you.
as far as I can tell, in the past couple of
It's
days.
absolutely gorgeous.
Yes,
Listen, we're
thank
on a little bit. Our friend's real sick. The doctor sort of ordered that we get some seaweed right away for a patient. Wondering if you could help us.
You see Bam nod to you and then sort of take you to the other water house.
Oh. We were in the
Leads
wrong
you
one.
outside.
Oh, we found Bam.
Right.
And sort of walk to the other one. And when you go inside, you see a whole different sort of set of contraptions in there, all to make sort of leather-bound, like leather titles or covers for books. And when he walks in, he opens up a big cabinet and looks through the things, and then closes it again, shuffles you along, comes back outside, walks over to the beach, and says, doesn't say anything, but just points to the water.
Oh, we got to get it? You're kind of out right now?
Did
All
they
right,
give
that's
us?
fine.
Did they give us at the library like a vial or
Yeah, they
something?
gave us a
okay,
vial.
They did, yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, is there any sort of specific area you recommend we look in? Any tips?
I'm rolling up my pants.
Yeah, make an insight check, Maple
Both of
Jean.
us? Oh, Maple Jean.
17?
17. With a 17, you sort of, you sense that when Bam sort of gestures to one area right, not that far out in the water, that's really the area he's trying to help you focus on.
Oh, great.
To get in the water.
Well, shall we?
We shall.
I kind of
Into
start
the water.
waiting.
I'm diving right in.
Okay, fantastic. And now it's going to be tough because Jack isn't in the room. But I think we
Okay.
are going to bring Jack back in, unless you guys want to have that conversation later as well. But
Why don't we'll finish the conversation just here while we're swimming. As
Yeah.
we're swimming, just
Okay.
talking in the water, sort of the sound of the waves separating us from Bam. I'm just gonna kind of tread water for a moment. I want to ask you the favor, and it will be a favor, to follow my lead when I speak to them about it.
I'll follow
When they
your
ask.
lead, but hey, I mean, these people understand things, you know? Like, don't. I think it's okay to not tell people the whole truth, but I think I think there's a fine line between not telling the truth and being deception. What?
Water in your mouth.
Deceitful is the word that I was looking for.
I understand. Deceptual.
deceptual.
Deception. Being deception. Between being
I
deceitful.
understand what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand what
so
you're saying.
I think be in the clear. I know who you are. I know you're trying to protect people. But be honest with the fact that maybe you're trying to protect people and maybe people will understand that. You know what I'm saying?
I'll do my best.
All right.
Great. Let them back in, and we're gonna go to a crossroads. Once Jack.
Crossroads time.
Crew.
Everyone back in time.
Bring Pickles in here, Jack. Yay!
Woo! All right. Could you really quickly, Eric, turn it to crossroads so they can vote? Okay, so the crossroads is
They've been breaking.
what is in the water? Is it guppies? Exclamation point vote guppy, or sharks? Exclamation point vote sharks. Shark. Both individual. Both
Okay,
singular.
guppy,
Guppy
vote
or
shark.
shark.
Uh-oh.
Big flop.
Big flop. We already
Did
ran
you know the
into
big flop made an appearance?
No.
What's that?
Okay, so here.
Look, it's Ebbs. You see?
It's Ebbs
beer.
You see?
You see?
That's lovely.
How was your little break, you guys, as they vote? It's looking guppies at the
We
moment.
talked about voting.
Nice.
We talked about voting.
We mostly talked
Election.
about voting.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
A real voting.
Everybody vote.
Make a
vote.
plan.
Everybody vote.
Make a plan.
Yeah,
Make a plan.
Get a
Yes,
friend.
yeah,
get
get
more
your
friends.
Get your family.
Get your family. Write letters. Knock on doors.
Make it a day. Like go to lunch
Yeah.
afterwards, or go to breakfast before.
Shoot a casual text to some friends. Be like, hey,
Yeah.
you guys vote yet?
Yeah.
You know?
Takes a minute.
So true.
Takes 1
And
minute.
if you've early voted,
Exclamation,
vote yet?
exclamation point vote.
exclamation
Yes.
point vote vote.
yeah,
Who's
drop it in the
voted?
chat.
I'm voting on
I
Thursday.
I voted.
I'm voting on Thursday.
Yeah, I'm voting on the day. Is that going to
Why?
be dangerous?
Oof.
No.
I've just been so busy. I was like,
You've
but
got still like 3 or 4
Do you
more
wanna-
days.
you
I
wanna
would
come
do it
out?
early.
I was
Are
also
you-
trying to transfer I was registered at my old place. And so then I was like, I have to go all the way there. So then my transfer just went through.
My
So I was like,
No.
I could go early.
Instead of a video game stream, we could just live stream
You'll just
us
wait.
walking
Oh my God,
to the
wait,
poll
yeah.
site.
Literally,
Yeah.
that would be awesome.
Go
Yeah.
early.
So
If you
good.
go day
It'll save
I
you
up,
know,
time.
I know.
if you go day up too, it'll be a whole day
It'll
thing
be a whole
versus
day.
like it takes
Yeah.
5 minutes.
I know.
I
yeah.
get like 2 hours off of work, so I'm only doing it on Thursday.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's because you get off. Yeah.
I get like, cause I'm like, I'm gonna take the 2 hours that they allot me
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
go
right,
vote
100%.
early.
right.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was gonna, not on the live stream. I was gonna maybe use it as an excuse to go. I was like, I gotta go, and I will go. Like,
No, totally.
Okay, it is a tie. So I'm
Amazing.
gonna
On the
go.
live stream.
I'm gonna go to the three of you. What is
no.
in the water? Guppies or sharks?
We don't what water.
We're getting
That's
seaweed.
all the
Yes.
information you know.
Guppies.
Sharks.
Motherfucker.
Sharks.
Yeah, of course.
Damn.
Of course.
So you guys are wading
be
through
true
the
to the chat.
water.
Wait, we only get to. Why don't they get to vote?
Oh, we get to vote.
Because it affects them.
I-
get a vote.
With it goes to the players.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
how it
you
always
guys can vote.
goes.
Guppies.
That's the game. That's the game. And with that,
I don't want to fight the shark.
you are all wading through the water when you do see sort of this seaweed sort of floating in front of you.
Well, I grab it, put it in the vial, and I get out of the water.
As you grab it, I need
No way.
you see I don't need anything from you actually. You see a shark.
You die.
Yeah. You see
already
a
over.
shark come out of the seaweed, approaching you, and it is going to try to.
Shark.
Actually, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
Both of us?
Both of you, yeah.
Damn. 11.
9.
Okay, Eb, it is going to come for you.
Good.
And that is going to be a 9 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
As it
One
bites.
more time?
As it lunges for you, what do you guys do?
Swim.
I cast a hunter's mark on it.
Okay, fantastic.
Paddling away.
And then I, is it like at least 5 feet away from me, 10 feet away from me, kind of? I back up a little bit and shoot it with my bow.
Okay, yeah, it's that far away from you.
Okay.
Critical failure. Go ahead and roll damage.
Damage?
Yeah, go ahead and roll
I'm gonna
damage.
get the damage. All my damage, not the hunter's mark. I don't have hunter's mark on myself.
Go ahead and roll damage. Not hunter's
Like just
mark.
my normal damage from
Yeah.
my bow.
Well, no, a little bit.
kind
No,
of-
I don't
no,
know.
that's fine.
Not a hunter's mark.
No, that's fine. You can't go out.
Oh my god, you've gotta be kidding
Maximum
me.
roll.
Oh shoot.
Oh no.
12 points of damage?
Eb, as you are flailing, swimming, with a critical failure, having avoided the shark, you guys being entangled in each other, you are going to take that damage.
Punch it in the nose, Maple Tree. Ow! Yeah!
Two jealous girls over here.
Okay.
Entangled
Wait, I take the damage, right?
No, Ed takes the damage.
You took the damage?
Ed
Yeah.
is going to take the
You shot
damage as you release, and you see the
I'm
arrow.
so sorry! Oh my god!
hit
I'm not
Ed.
used to shooting in the water! It's best to just swim! Alright! I start swimming.
Okay, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw again, both of you.
Did you get the weed yet?
10.
I did grab it, right?
Yeah, you
You
grabbed
guys
it.
AP.
12.
Eb, it's going to come for you again, and that is going to be a 14 to hit.
That hits.
All right, that is going to be
80 points.
ooh. Well, 14 piercing damage.
Betcha. What's that?
14 piercing damage as this
Are you
jaw
out?
comes for you, grabbing onto you.
Just blood filling the water around me.
Oh shit.
And what do you do?
I swing Eb onto my back and I swim.
With that,
I'm gonna. Do I get a sense that this is a very strong shark?
you
Holding
definitely
on.
get the sense that it's a very strong
A
shark.
very strong shark?
You get a sense it's a strong shark.
I'm holding on to your vest.
Okay. I take my dagger, I cast Shillelagh on it, and then I hit it.
Go for it.
Okay, that'll be a 17 to hit.
That is going to hit.
Okay, and then
Stab it in the nose.
What you need?
Digging for the
Girl.
dice.
okay. Okay. Oops.
What are you doing? Girl.
She's casting a spell.
I have a lot of extra damage because a hunter's mark, and then I also have extra psychic damage. So it's gonna be 10 points of damage.
Okay, 10 points of damage as you see this
4 are psychic.
shark wrestle with both the physical pain and the mental pain.
Yeah, both. Always both.
And,
eating another creature.
And with your movement, you keep swimming towards the shore.
Yeah.
With that, you do make it towards the shore, both of you. Eventually landing on the sand.
I'm sorry, I used my last bunny.
I'm doing great.
I don't have any. I don't have it.
Do I have anything? No, I don't have anything.
You're too far from us,
I'll be
right?
alright.
For us to notice this.
I've used all my healing words for today.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
I just swing Eb back
15?
onto my back.
Okay.
15.
With the 15, yeah, between all the huge buildings and the seagulls and things like that, you're...
Can I do a medicine check? Just like, and like, you know how I have the sling on my back from all of my friends I've carried?
Mm-hmm.
I got use it kind of as a bandage and try and like wrap any wounds up. Do a medicine check.
Yeah, so you can stabilize that way. You can
But
stop the
can't do,
bleeding,
like,
but
any-
you can't
I
regain
made
hit
you a
points in that way.
lasso and I produce a lasso made of flowers.
Thank you. Let's just get you back, alright? And I just start galloping back and having the seaweed vial.
All right, you gallop back, and at around the same time, you both converge towards the front of the enormous library.
How many points do you have?
2.
2 hit points.
He only has 28 hit points.
Eb. Oh my.
Is that weird for...
Same
How
as
many
me.
do y'all have?
I have
I have 36.
I have 33.
I have 44.
Oh,
I have 44.
big horse.
I'm a big horse.
And you guys see each other as you approach.
If they're
the
converging
front
them,
doors.
have I already gone in then? Because I was ahead of them.
I would say that you guys are converging, and they are
Catching up.
catching up from a bit ago.
What happened? Is everything?
There was a shark in the water, and I tried to shoot it, and I accidentally shot Eb, and
what?
but you're
Maple Jean.
you're here too.
Well, you're like
Oh.
a couple. You're running up.
I feel like I'm like bleeding profusely from one shoulder and I have like a full crossbow bolt out of the other shoulder just still sticking out, kind of moving around with me.
It's not a crossbow.
Oh, what is it?
It's just an arrow.
An arrow sticking out of me.
But I took it out.
Oh, okay.
Don't you worry.
Bleeding even more from it.
But I have no. You're not actively bleeding. I've bandaged you up.
Okay.
All right.
The mummy. Yeah.
You're just kind of like your eyes are peeking. You're a little you like the cloth is too big too that I used, so I feel like I really just kind of
Yeah.
mummied you up. But you know what? He's fine. We just gotta get him right back to the doctor, and we got the seaweed, so it'll be good for everybody, right?
Certainly. Calm. I say the word calm, but through it I cast a mass healing word.
Fantastic.
To just give. The second one was not as real. 9 points of health back to you.
I'm so
Thank
sorry
you.
about that.
Thank you,
Ed.
Eta.
I really didn't mean to.
I know you
No
didn't
problem.
mean to. I know you didn't.
It was in the water and it was hard to see.
It's entirely fine. Could happen to any of us. That's all right.
Can we
Thanks,
walk up
Eta.
on this?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
There was a shark, and I tried to shoot the shark and shot him.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
It was an
Oh,
accident.
don't be mean.
No, that's not mean. I just said
Things
some.
happen.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes with Maple Jeans, sometimes things happen, but it's always all right.
But we got the
Thanks.
seaweed. We got
We got the seaweed.
good.
Y'all got the root.
I'm gonna cast Aura Vitality, and for a minute, I'm gonna sit with him and regain him like all the way. And well, I also wanna. Is anyone else?
I
Yeah.
need a few more.
Okay, first we'll start with him.
Actually,
one round.
just focus on him. I mean,
Well, because I need some too. First round, you get 4 hit points.
Yeah.
Second round, you get 12 hit points.
Whoa. That's
Next
good. That's
round.
good. That's good.
I have more. I have
No.
10 rounds.
I'm at 27 out of 28.
Okay, so this one's for me. 8 plus that. Okay, I'm at full. Who else needs one?
I need some.
I would like some.
Are you guys still hurt from the Yuan-ti?
9 for you. Do you need more?
No, that's fine.
I mean, I have more.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. 7 more.
I need a little
Okay,
bit.
good. I'm at top.
9.
Oh yeah, I'm at full.
You need any?
You, Ater, you hurt at all?
I'm perfectly fine. Not hurt at all.
Okay, well then I have extra, so Eb, more.
Now you're full.
Thank you.
Or
Thank you.
anyone else?
In the field, calling out to the fields.
Yeah.
Anyone
EJ.
hurt nearby?
Home gate.
Okay.
Well, we should go and see. Eve.
Yes, we should. Post haste. Going with the seaweed in hands.
No.
Yeah, I'll go.
You all run up the stairs. After taking damage of your own, it sort of dawns on you like somebody else is in pain that you can't even imagine, and you run up the stairs to the second floor, to the third floor, and back into the infirmary. You see out of the window on the left of the infirmary, you see it looks out. There's a window that looks out onto sort of all of Kihoj. It's about there. It looks out to the beach, and it's like this little thing. And you see the sun is starting to set, and you find yourself with the body of Eve as Dr. Jana says, "Did you get the things?"
Yes.
She's not doing well. It seems to have sort of worsened. I imagine she's in quite a lot of pain. She reaches out. She grabs the things. She pours them into a bowl that she's already mixed of a lot of things, and she grabs a pestle, mortar and pestle vibe, and she starts to crush it together. All right. Here goes nothing. And she's going to pour it into Eve's mouth. And so, Macy, you're at the table. Well,
I don't think she heard.
don't quite.
I don't know if you were loud enough.
yay yet. Macy.
Oh no.
I'm yay to see Macy.
True.
Open the door.
Macy.
Macy!
Yay! We started yaying and Carson said, "Don't yay yet."
I said I yay to see Macy.
Wait.
Wow, but yay.
So there's a chair behind that throne over there. Hi, Macy.
Full table.
I love a full table.
What a full
I know. I think actually this is the biggest table we've had in this new studio.
Wow.
I don't think we've ever had
I
6
think.
players in
That's
this
exciting.
studio.
Right.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry, I need.
No, yeah.
No, of course.
No, don't
Oh,
yay
Macy,
yet.
it's crazy. Also, it's like crazy how so many of these things we have such a shared language that like I literally have not seen or spoken to Macy. I was just like, hey, texted you
Insane.
like you down to be in Jack's room, and you knew exactly what to do. Yeah, like
Would you pass me the music? I'll take care of that.
The music? Yeah.
And then just lift that mic for her.
yeah. Maybe we do a little bit of a music test. This is the first time I think we have 6 players at the table. Everyone.
Woo!
So
Yeah,
Daniel.
she took a bit of a blow.
we're just doing an immersive sort of like.
Don't worry. Just yeah.
Carson said it swings the door open, so I swung the door open.
Oh, well, welcome Macy back to the table. We have missed you so much. For real.
Oh my god.
Wow.
But don't yay yet.
Like I'm gonna cry.
I haven't been watching.
Oh. Yeah. Well, it's not awesome.
It's all together.
Nah, things aren't great.
Well, Eve, I need you somewhere in the recesses of your subconscious. You start to feel a warmth, and I need you to make, with the amount of healing that has been given to you over the last 24 hours, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Good job.
Hey. Should I use the silver dice that's been rolling terribly all campaign, or the purple dice that's been rolling terribly all campaign?
Purple.
It's dealer's choice.
Okay,
Whoa.
my character sheet ain't loading.
That's
just the truth. That ain't
Oh,
loading.
listen.
Look at the glitter in there.
Let me think about what it would be. I think it's +2.
Makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
Right on. Yeah.
I mean, like, what would you do if you?
You got a bee. Just got a big old bee.
Sorry.
You're just manifesting a good roll.
Okay, it's all right.
Yeah.
Do you have the physical in the box?
Well,
No.
of course
Crossroads for what the con modifier is.
Oh, but I do it on my phone.
The suspense. The
Terrifying.
I'm gonna
suspense.
head out.
This is so beautiful. What's
Right?
the
That's
story
an
of this?
amazing dice.
Sorry, I'm touching it.
That was in my stocking this Christmas.
Oh, that's so
Oh.
My parents love that I play D&D now because we're a big stocking family, and so
Yeah.
whenever I'm into
Oh,
a
the
thing,
perfect little,
Yes.
perfect little
Perfect.
trinkets.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Exactly.
Wow.
Okay.
I want range water.
Whoa.
Oh, I want ranch water.
I want
Shout
range
out to
water.
Rangewater.
Shout out to Rangewater, y'all.
Damn.
Range water is a Texas drink, normally made with like vodka and Topo Chico, I
That's
think.
exactly right.
But when
lime.
the Atkinsons
And lime.
visited, they made us in lime. They made us range waters.
Right.
Very, very sweet.
For the stream, right?
Yeah,
For the
knock
stream.
this down.
They were intense. Tall glasses. Tall glasses of range water.
Watch this space.
Okay.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw
That you checked.
with advantage.
Okay.
What's up? Yeah. For sure.
Is that a D12 by chance? No.
Unfortunately, it's not.
Natural 20.
Now
can we end?
Taro.
With
Taro.
with a natural 20, all of you who are in the infirmary, you see this liquid pour into your friend who is beyond recognizable. And for a moment, there's nothing until from Eve's mouth there comes a liquid, dark and green, splattering out of her mouth as Eve, your eyes blink open. And you are in a hospital room. This bed, huge, bigger than any hospital bed you've ever been in. In front of you, you see a large window looking out to some sort of beach. And to the left, there's sand with large buildings. And standing over you, there is a couple of unfamiliar Loxodon. One familiar Loxodon, a tabaxi that you know, a centaur that you know, and lastly, a small blue grung that you know from your past. All standing over you. And as your eyes blink open, you hear one of the unfamiliar Loxodon say, "Hello, hello, are you with us? Are you with us?
Hey, it's
Re-
alright. Hey, you're okay.
You
You're
with
okay.
us?"
I go over and I hold her hand. I kind of kneel down.
Yeah.
What's your name? What's your name?
Eve.
Do you look down?
Yeah. I'm kind of, I've started kind of wiggling in the bed a little bit. I'm not sure where I am. I'm kind of feeling where I am. And I think, from the little bit I saw, I think I feel weird.
You look down and you see your arms as they were, but green and scaled and slimy. And you look down and you look at your legs, and they are not as they were. In fact, they are one. You have, instead of legs, a large tail. That's what you see.
No, wait.
What's your name?
Wait,
What's your name?
Something's wrong. Wait, something's wrong.
Yes,
Something's
it's all
wrong
right.
with me.
You're
What's
safe.
wrong?
You're
Wait,
safe
okay.
here. You're safe here. Trust me.
Where are we?
We're somewhere safe. Look, your friends. Your
We're in
friends are
We're
here.
in the library. We're in the big elephant library.
We made it.
We made it.
And Eb's here.
And Eb's here.
What happened? What?
It's going to
And listen, you're still you. And it's gonna be okay. It's really gonna be okay, I promise.
What do I remember?
Roll a history check. with a 19, at first it's all dark. It's as if the last thing you do remember here on this plane of existence is being invited into a large tent by somebody who seemed friendly to you and seeing dozens of snake folk say welcome home. That's the last thing you remember until there's darkness and blackness in your memory. But with a 19, there is a sound that keeps coming to your head, and it sounds like footsteps. And you hear the familiar clack of that foot, and make a perception check. With a 12, that's all you remember.
Okay, Eva's still kind of freaking out and moving around the bed, and it says out loud, but in her head too, you did this! I know you did this! I know you did this, and you weren't supposed to! You weren't supposed to do this! Mistra, how could you let this happen? You said this wouldn't happen! You said this wouldn't happen! Can anything be done?
And you look up at the doctor, who says, as far as I know, I have stopped your physical pain, your transformation. I it's beyond me. I don't know. I don't know.
Eve, I think I would caress your. Do you still have hair? Like. What's her face look like?
Her face is completely serpentine. Her head completely devoid of hair.
Oh my god.
Smooth and scaly.
Holy shit.
Fuck. Okay, well I would rub my hand along her would-be hair.
Eve, it's going to be okay. Maple, Jean, and I found some information. It seems there might be a way.
What did you find out?
Well, we believe that if we kill the Grand Schutzler, which we believe to be Asana, perhaps you might be the next. And then you yourself...
The next what?
This is a lot of information to take in right now. There's some sort of, many-headed serpent, and there are followers, and the Grand Schutzler is like the biggest follower and is the only one who has direct communication with this god, and as soon as one dies, there's a new one.
Becomes. And only they can visit this god, and perhaps if you became the Grand Schutzler, you could kill this god and maybe it would end.
What?
And as soon as they are speaking about all this, they hand you that book. You hear, again in your head, and...
Are you still fucking in here? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? What is happening to me?
Are you saying this out loud?
Are you looking at someone?
No, I'm not looking at anyone. I'm saying it out loud, though.
You say this out loud, and you look around the room, and from behind a divider in this room, in this infirmary, from a sheet, you see a shadow start to move. and a figure comes out from behind the sheet. And I'm gonna go to the killers. What does she look like? Her blood, exclamation point, vote blood, or her rival, exclamation point, vote rival?
I'm white knuckling this.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
My blood or my rifle. Oh my god.
I see why
And
we
the Oscar
shouldn't
goes
have
too.
yay.
Yeah, wow.
Wow, amazing.
You're eating. Fuck.
I'm
That's insane to wake up and find out that you look like that.
no hair. No
hair,
legs.
no eyelash,
But my arms look the
No
same.
eyelash.
eyebrow.
What'd you say?
You said my arms look the same though, but they're green. Like they're still this shape. but
arms,
they're-
yeah.
Whoa.
But-
Eve's gonna start while this is going. Like Eve's gonna start doing an inspection. Like everything is snake. Like am I gown? Like I'm like, yeah. I'm just checking myself.
You check yourself. You make a investigation check.
14.
14. With a 14, you you find patches that have remnants of your skin as you knew it. And you see that underneath them there is still this green skin, and you could peel away that skin, but it seems like very little of that is left.
As she's in bed too, I'm like I like talk to someone and see if we can get her like water and like food and like just kind of
Yeah.
that sort of stuff.
You do. You talk to Oola, who said, "Yes, let's go. Let's get some." And
Yeah, I would definitely join to help as soon as it's like intense
Yes.
for them.
the three of you would get water and food and things as you look up and as you're screaming out, "Why are you so silent? Are you still here?" You see this figure walk out from behind a sheet in the room. Her shoes knocking on the ground as she appears, and the figure in front of you is wearing thigh-high snakeskin boots and a snakeskin top. As she looks at you and says, "Darling, I'm trying to give you your space, you see." And when you look up, you hear this voice. You hear this voice you know so well in your head, but the body that this voice is coming through as in this moment is Avery Merrick, looking at you in an outfit you've never seen her
That's my
in.
mom.
That's your mom. Trying to give you space.
Does she look like my mom?
She does.
Do we see in the room like anything? Like
Make a perception check, everyone.
13.
21.
Natural 20.
13.
What do I see?
With a natural 20, you can see exactly where Eve is looking, which is just beyond a divider on the other side of the room between beds. You know exactly where she is looking. There is no one there.
You're not my mom.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
So why do you look like her?
Well, you see, I appear as many different things to many different people, you see. And in this moment, well, I'm appearing this way, I suppose.
Can they see you?
No.
What do you want? And how are you here now?
In this moment, I want not much, only to quell your fears. You're all right. You're going to be all right. I know, it's strange, but isn't it also exciting?
No.
No.
I didn't have any say in any of this. This isn't exciting. This is...
No, don't quite say that. You did have a say. When you touched the statue, didn't you?
I didn't know that would lead to this.
Well, of course you didn't, but you were being, brave or selfish. Not terrible things to be. Things I am. But
I don't want to be like you.
I understand that. You may not now, but maybe in the future you will. You're going to be all right. Our connection is stronger than ever. Your friends, they severed my connection with, well, most of my people. So, well, I suppose I have a lot of time to dedicate to you.
Why are you doing this now?
Things happen on their own timeline. I didn't ordain this to happen. Life, it brings mysterious and exciting change with it, doesn't it? Things are happening now because they were meant to happen now, and I don't. I'm not the puppet master behind the strings, but here I am regardless.
I don't want to be beholden to whatever the fuck this is that you are doing or wanting to do. This was an accident, all of this.
Yes.
Please just go. Please.
All right.
It's okay if my body's like this. I just want you gone. You drive me crazy.
All right, Schutzler. And you see her walk across the room, out the door, and disappear. The rest of you have seen Eve staring at a sheet, speaking to it.
Eve, do you still feel like who you are inside?
No. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
I'm sorry, but something's wrong.
You're not by yourself, though. No matter what, we're not going anywhere, and we're gonna figure it out.
Okay, I don't think you can trust me. I'm really sorry.
It's gonna be okay.
Thank you guys for getting me out of there.
Of course.
We can trust you, Eve. You just need to learn to trust yourself again. You seem no different than you were before.
And we're in this place with all these books. There's so much to be discovered. There's so much magic in the world. We live in a world that's full of like magic and possibility and things that are like totally beyond like what we could ever like understand. And like, look where we are now. We didn't know at all from when I met you that we were going to end up here.
Yeah.
There's so much life to be lived. There's so many things to do. And we're going to figure it out. 100%, I promise.
Yeah.
And you're alive. And listen, hey, it was rough in there. We were not sure that was going to be the case, for sure. And you're here and you're talking to me. And yeah, you look different, but you sound the same. And like I can see that you're the same. And that's a huge win.
Thanks, Maple G.
And we are here, obviously, for our theater troupe performance. So
I'm gonna message.
I might need my understudy.
and we understand you might not be able to perform it, but yeah, that's why we are here.
And Ev is here.
Yep,
here.
studying for our troupe, for our performances.
I'm
Of
out
course,
a
just like-
little early to study, yes.
Just like you said you would.
Yeah.
Okay.
And at that, Oola and Dr. Jana, they bring bread and water and also sort of set up this sort of, they bring pillows so that you can all sit around and sort of set up sort of a picnic around here. But also at the same time, Dr. Jana comes up to you and says, I also wonder if can you stand? Can you walk? I wonder if getting out of here might be helpful for you.
Maybe. I'll try to stand up.
When you get off out of the bed,
I have a tail.
you have a tail.
Only a tail.
Okay.
And somehow it comes naturally to you.
Wow.
You are able to stand on the tail. You try to walk. It moves. Different than walking, but and yet the mental energy that it takes to do so feels exactly the same. Something about it feels easy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel okay. All things considered. Yeah.
Well, then perhaps, I don't know, would you like all to go down to the beach, watch the sunrise or sunset? Something? All right.
Well, I would not like to go back in the water.
It's a bit dangerous out there.
Eb was a bit, well, there was a shark, and I tried to shoot it, and then I shot Eb, and
It's okay.
we're all better now, but there were some sharks in there, so.
I see. All right.
It's really the same old shenanigans, Eve, that we've had.
Getting shot. Yeah. Sure.
And although it's been a big change, you've really only been out for a little while, so
This is Eta.
Who is this?
This is Eta.
I was
She's helped us
actually going to say,
another.
Carson, when I saw the level of emotion going on, could
Yeah.
I have slipped away and searched for something in the stacks?
Yeah.
Presume we probably have some scrolls.
Yeah.
I'm looking for an alter self, disguise self, or seeming.
Okay, yeah, make an investigation check.
And I'm more than happy to break the rules again to find them if they're in the collection.
Nice.
Boom, baby.
Absolutely not. It's like a 3.
No, the one bad roll you've had all night.
That's true. Using motive potential, can I add one of my bardic inspiration to this?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Jack knows how to play
I don't have a
D&D like
D8.
that
I
with
have a
the
D8.
back of his hand.
Can I talk to you
I-
about motive potential at some
I
point?
went ahead
Yes.
and only.
Are we,
got
the,
mine.
are we the same
Are you your
creation?
Yeah. We are, of course, we're the same.
Oh
my God.
An 8, so that 11.
An 11.
Who's this?
This is,
With that, you go through the stacks and you go through the books. You go right to sort of where a lot of scrolls are. You get the sense, looking at the scrolls that are there, that anything more powerful than this would probably be in the collection.
Got it. Anything more powerful than what I'm seeing? So
Than
like
what you're
cantrips
seeing.
are here,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Okay, got it. Can I sneak into the collection?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a stealth situation? Sleight of hand?
Well, what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to go into the collection as though it's part of my job, because it is, even though I've been chastised today. And then going in there, I just want to like beeline over, and then when I find what I'm looking for, just slip it away.
Okay, so you're just trying to open the door?
Just trying to open the door.
Okay. You walk to the second floor and you open the door. Immediately you see behind a desk Ninduj. Eta,
Yes.
Fucking ninduge.
what are you doing in here?
there's a bit of a situation upstairs, but it's been a good situation, and I've helped some guests here who were in a bad way, and I was just trying to help them a bit more.
I know you're trying to help these people, but how do you know you can trust these people? I don't want to be involved in any of this. Please, leave.
Induj, I am not... It's not as though we are spilling the world's secrets. If you haven't looked around, there's not much we can do from here anyway.
What do you mean? We are the keepers of the history of our city.
What he's saying back to him.
Get out! Get out of my office!
With pleasure. I just slowly shut the door and then slam it. And then that's it. I'll join the group then.
Damn.
Um,
Then douche.
Worth a try.
Truly.
You go back up to the third floor, and they are gathering
That's
around.
probably at that moment, to be
Yeah.
honest with you, given the
Yeah.
time when I would have slipped away.
Yeah. You see this other Loxodon who was above you. Eve, when you woke up, you see this other Loxodon come back in the room, having slipped away.
Just offer a chunk. Hello, my name's Eta. Pleasure.
Nice to meet you. Thank
Nice
you.
to meet you. Welcome.
You work here?
I do, yes. Me and
It has
Eb-
helped with the research for the theatre piece to
Yes.
try to finish up some loose threads on the research for it, which has been very helpful.
Yes, particularly regarding Mother Essie.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Not important to you.
I'm gonna look around. Like, who else is here right now? Who is this for? Like, I feel like they're lying, but who else is in the room?
So
Oola.
the only other two figures you see are a figure that has introduced herself as Dr. Jana, who has been mainly talking to you, who has a white robe on,
Okay.
also a Loxodon, and another tall figure who has a gray robe, very regal, and sort of beads in very thin but hair that is coming from the top of her head, which is also a Loxodon.
Gorgeous. Top of the head versus the ears.
That's right.
He has a few still up there.
Yeah.
3.
3.
3.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure, yes.
Thank you for your help with the research.
Of course.
Eve,
And Eb.
it is so good to see you.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna
going
go
to
give
give a hug
Eb
to
a hug,
Eve.
yeah.
Yeah. Big
He's
hug.
And in his ear, I'll just say, finally.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, release it. Well, I feel crazy, but okay, and I'd love to go talk to you guys. Go,
Yeah.
go to
Perhaps
the
a
beach.
bit of wine on the beach.
I
Yeah.
have a surprise for you.
Really?
Yeah, actually, I knew that collecting your hair over the past 2 years would benefit me at some point.
And I'm gonna press digitation, and up flies a black wig that I stitched together, made of only Eve's hair that was falling.
Because we found also a big
You
clump.
did find a huge clump
clump.
in game. In game, you found a huge clump of
That-
her
I
hair.
I'd
think
say that
I
I've been-
know that Vibrant's been collecting my hair.
Yeah,
this way,
totally.
too.
Like you're falling asleep, and I'm like,
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
She's ass.
this one just fell.
Oh,
Hey,
my
you're gonna use that?
Need a couple more.
And then I place a little lace front black wig.
He's front.
Of course, I stitched it.
Vibrant.
Of course.
And I put one of my butterfly clips and I put it clipper in the back.
Thank you.
Vibrant, you really are such an artist. You have such a gift.
Wig making?
I mean, all of it.
Well,
Style,
thank
fashion,
you.
clothes. I mean, look at what you're wearing.
I'm trying to be a multifaceted artiste.
I don't know if you know what she's wearing.
Do I? Did you change?
I've changed multiple times since you were gone.
What are you wearing right now?
I'm wearing a cargo shirt that's open at the front. Cargo boots, I would call
A
them.
cargo shirt.
Sorry, like a khaki shirt. Khaki
Okay.
shirt.
Okay.
Explorers.
Got like very circular glasses. My hair's
This
kinda
is your
s-
research outfit.
This is my research outfit.
I
you saw
heard
this.
you say.
And I've been
Yeah.
Put on my research
and as I've been in the sand, I've been wearing thongs.
Yeah.
Just
Thong with
thongs.
pocket.
Thong with pocket.
Your research outfit.
You remember
Yes, this
when
is
we
one of
went to
my
the library?
faves.
Yes.
You
But-
look
Thank you.
very smart,
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to project.
like
here.
someone who wouldn't miss a beat. Exactly. Thank you for this. Of course. Makes me feel a little bit more like myself.
That's what I was hoping for.
And you see Oola, with the beads, come up to you and say, I will leave you to this. I'm very glad that you are all right, all things considered. And I will go and make Eb and Eta, if you would show them to the sleeping quarters later tonight. I will make up rooms for you all there.
Thank
And
you.
Of course, of course.
Thank you for everything,
Of course.
both of you.
Yeah. Dr. Jana also sort of nods and says, anytime. I'm sorry we couldn't do more.
As they walk out, I just turn to the group. It does seem like perhaps you all need a moment together. I have a spot I can show you to and leave you be. It's a lovely, probably the best view in town, but just
I'd
don't
love to
share
see
it
it.
around.
Yeah, that
It's-
sounds amazing.
Yes, Eb has seen it once before, but I'll show you the way.
Yeah, I could use some fresh air.
I message you, and I say, "Does Ada know what you have? Does Ada know what you have?
No.
Do you not want her to know?"
I don't know.
All right, I'm just trying to get a feel on like the discretionary situation.
Totally,
or-
totally.
So you just make that call when it comes to it.
Sounds good.
All right.
Jean.
And so I'll guide them out of the archives up into the coast and walk up the coast until the trail kind of parts slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Take the part that looks like it's actually going further inland,
Mhm.
but what it does is it comes up to a small slope and then down to a private little cove.
Mm.
It's elevated enough that you can see the rest of kind of the town center of Kihoj,
Yeah.
but it is
Wow.
secluded and beautiful as the sun is getting low.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. You see the sunset as you see
This
that.
is really nice because you know what? I really like the beach is nice, but I really didn't want to go back down to the water.
No, I would avoid it.
I had a very bad experience.
It was a bad experience.
You got shot?
I got shot by
It was bloody.
the shark.
You got shot by a shark.
No, I got shot by Maple Jean. She was trying to shoot the shark.
It was a slip up.
Slip ups.
And then I got bit by the shark.
1-2 punch.
Eve, there's a. You should tell her the fun news. She'd be so excited to hear.
I am now the singer of this group.
Oh, not that.
Oh,
He met another follower of Taro.
What?
yes. I did.
Someone that's huge.
KG. K-
KJ.
KJ.
Yes.
PJ. Well, that's
I know.
huge. You've never met another follower, right?
No, except for kind of vibrant, but
Well,
But I'm
I'm
Ed.
kind of a follower too now,
okay.
based on our remember our.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's a great.
I'm gonna bring out some stone dust and hand it to Eve.
Just in case you need to escape your mind.
That's well, people have been known to fall into holes with that. So
we're still rocking
But
it.
good holes where you meet a god.
right, I
of the
did meet a
earth.
god of the earth. That was true.
Anyway, but yes, it seems as though I am of a religion that I did not make up, which some people think.
I was gonna say, weren't people kind of giving you grief for, like, did you make this up? No one's ever said anything about this. Like, this is a you thing.
No, I know. It sucked, but it's not true.
Yeah, that's
Unless-
huge.
He was real, right?
No, he was very real.
Okay. Look at all these taro I have.
I'll
Did
give
he
one
say-
to each of you, in fact. I'm gonna hand you all a taro.
Thank you.
And I would encourage you all to keep it close because even if you do not believe in this goddess or do not follow, She will look over you. I promise.
That sounds
And it's always good to remember, to have something to remember, that you are grounded
Yeah.
in what is all around us, in the soil. There's always opportunity to find yourself.
I pull out my satchel, which it's just kind of like a strap with a large leather book. And I'm going to take like a leather strip and tie the taro to it, so it's just always kind of hanging by my chest.
Thank you, Eb. It'll bring me peace to see you with it.
It'll bring me peace too. Thank you.
She'll step away and let them have
Yeah.
a moment together. Yeah.
As you, you're just stepping away for
Just leaving, pretty
Okay.
much. Yeah.
You're gonna leave back to the sleeping quarters, or you're just like stepping away for a
I'll
second?
step back to town. I'll walk back
Okay.
the trail. But
Um,
as I'm stepping away, briefly, I stop, point a finger in Eb's direction. Then I don't cast anything, and I just walk back to town.
Make a perception check as you walk back to town.
4.
Okay.
Very well.
You continue to walk. And the rest of you, you are in this beautiful cove by the shore, and in the distance you see the sun sink lower and lower. It was sort of starting to become sunset while you were still staring out the infirmary window, but now it really, really is sinking below the horizon. The last fingers of light before that green flash, sort of imminent, as you look out and you are with each other.
So, are we safe here? Are we safe to talk here?
I think we're safe to talk here.
Okay, look around. Do a perception check. Just
Make a
to see
perception
if
check.
I'm going
anyone with an ear
to cast
taps.
Detect Magic Ritual,
Okay.
just to make sure.
Yeah.
22.
22.
Yeah.
Cool. Did anyone else roll? Or
13.
okay. Eb, with the 22, you sense that nobody else is here. And you start to create. How do you do the detect magic ritual for 10 minutes?
I think I'm going to slowly start to peel one of the taro that was given to me and stick it in the ground and hold my hands on top of it and wait to see if I feel any magical energy pulsing.
Fantastic.
Cool. You can do so much with these roots.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
And with that, yeah, Eb, you do not sense anybody around.
Amazing. Great. I'll take out from my pack a little piece of like fleece fabric and just sort of utter an incantation, rubbing it between my fingers until it kind of turns to dust, and I pass my hand over my mouth. I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion so that my mouth looks like it's making different words than what I'm
Oh
actually
my god,
saying.
Suspiria.
Wow.
Like Suspiria, like if someone's reading my lips, then they see me talking about the majesty of Taro and.
Could you put that mic closer to your mouth?
Yes. So sorry.
No worries.
If anyone's reading my lips with this minor illusion, it looks like I'm talking about Taro and the benefits
Love
of
that.
worshiping Taro.
So cool.
Meanwhile, I'm locked in on your lips, lip reading.
Not listening to me at all. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. He's saying something
That's
crazy. You're like, girl, I agree. Yeah.
I think we're safe from prying eyes and ears. I feel bad to send Eta away, but I don't know who to trust, especially when traveling between the sister islands of Sanctuary. We're safe in that way, but I think that beyond that we are deeply, deeply unsafe, and I am so happy to be with you all. So happy that you are here with me, but I am deeply worried for you because there is certainly a target on my back, and there will be for some time to come. I am deeply regretful that you are wrapped up in all of this.
There's a target on your back because you took the thing that makes the stuff grow.
The Kanjara.
Kanjara.
Yes.
Well, I assume you had a good reason for taking it.
The Kanjara, yes. Were the Kanjara to remain in the burrow, the war would continue. The burrow may be able to defend itself for however long, but the conflict would be stretched out for as far as we can see. What I intend is to find an end to this entire conflict. Some long-term solution, something that can bring us to peace. If the Kanjara stays in a place where it is guarded and somewhat safe, it is not safe for sanctuary. I think that with the Kanjara, I can find a way to end the conflict. I want to bring back Mother Essie. The sisters will fight until the mother returns. That I believe.
How do you think that's even possible?
I heard something. I was still in the burrow, and I heard something. Some monk, some traveler, someone who came to the burrow to speak with someone, Cairo, I believe. Speaking almost what sounds like an occult sort of message, saying that Mother Essie could return. Saying that that is the true solution, and they were waved off by the leadership of the burrow. They were told to go away, but I overheard, and that has been a seed in my mind that has grown ever since, and that is why I left the burrow.
We found this,
Well, we found this.
we didn't find this, but I keep wanting to say, is Ada, right?
Yes, it's
Ada. Found this for Ebb. That's kind of an old propaganda flyer about Mother Essie's return. On the back, it says they were believed to be written by someone named Bala, who died about 4 years ago, and the flyers stopped being dropped into towns. But I don't know.
On the second floor of the library of the Loxbury, there is a section called the Collection, and that is sort of the restricted section of the library. It is lorded over by Ninduj, this Loxodon, a bit of a hard ass. But Eta went in there last night trying to find this information very, very kindly, very generously, and she managed to find this, but she was stopped very quickly. But Eta and I believe that there is more to be found in the second floor of the Loxbury, if there is some way to escape the notice of Ninduj and of anyone who would keep us out.
And coincidentally, as that's happening, your ritual casting of Detect Magic is complete while that's happening. And you feel this taro underneath you, and you see on it maybe a purplish light come on it, and it sort of shines like a laser pointer almost, and you follow it leading up to the Loxbury, the library that's in the distance, to around the second floor, where you sense there are a lot of magical, a large magical presence there.
This is the best lead I have. I came here to look for answers, to look for some sort of theories in bringing Mother Essie back. I believe it in my heart. I have faith that that will be the answer.
Do you think, how much do you think you can trust Ada? Do you think?
That's what I was wondering.
I don't know, and it's partly out of lack of trust and partly out of a sense of wanting to protect her, that I have told her that we are creating a theatre piece in Ter Koth, or at least that I was, and that I'm part of a non-hierarchical anarchist theatre collective that, sometimes people sing, sometimes people write.
That's kind of true if you think about it.
I didn't think that you all would show up, but as it turns out, this is more true than I thought.
That leads me to a question, Eb.
Of course.
I know you wanted to protect us, but why didn't you tell us? Why did you want to do this all alone?
It would have helped.
I knew you would have followed me. And that gave me great fear.
Well, we're here. We've grown a lot since you've left.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard for us, or at least me, to feel like that's not our mission anymore.
I know.
It is not too late to turn back.
We're not turning back. Well, Eve's a snake. Tybalt's not getting any younger. I'm hotter than ever. I really don't see why we would turn back.
Make incredible points.
Thank you.
But I would still, I would impress on each of you that it is well within your rights and your power to find a balloon and make your way back to Ter Koth, make your way back to the Burrow, make your way back to Waterdeep.
We have a balloon.
That's incredible news.
I'm not saying we're going to use it to leave, but just so you know if we need to get somewhere.
Yeah, by the way, do you have, some more money? It's a good question, Eve.
We're very
We're
poor as
not
fuck.
liquid.
It is. You just
The
need to
only
get
money
going.
we
I look-
have
what
is
do I-
this
what do I have?
drugs.
What do you have?
Also, can I? Because I have druid craft, and I also have.
You literally
this
have the
sort of
Ginjara. Can it
thing.
grow in your hands?
Can I grow this shit? Can I grow
Limitless money glitch.
drugs and money?
Your sense is no.
Okay.
What? Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Okay.
You say mother says no?
His sense is
That
no.
would be the best way
Oh.
to dungeon master.
Mother says
Mother says
no.
no.
Mommy says no.
Mother says no.
Says no.
Mother says you see around the corner.
Mother, would I remember anything about that?
Wait, that is the alien RPG. You're the game
This is way
mother.
too
Right.
much.
Yeah. Okay, mother says no. Gotcha. What
He's
do I
been here
have
for
on
years,
me? Do I
has
have
no
any
money?
do
Yeah.
I have any money on me?
You've been here for years.
Come on.
I would have
I
taken some with you on your journeys.
We have to pay a balloon guide a day.
Roll
Less than a
a-
day.
He is not. No, he was.
roll a d4.
4.
4?
Or times 100 or something. Yeah.
No.
No,
he's
Percy
not.
is so stingy
He's
with
been
this
really
shit.
stingy with the money. We're
He's
gonna run out
afraid
of money
we'll
and we're gonna
do
like
too many-
kill somebody.
Well,
I
like
give you all
one.
mine before you leave.
Yes.
Oh,
One?
One.
They're props.
They're Carson's
One.
tiles.
One.
I snorted
This-
right away.
After making her way out alone across
Mother's
this
Sure.
place, trying to find all the people you've tried to find, not having any income, you have that.
Fair. I have one brick. Should we do it?
Do what?
Snort it.
Should we snort
Drink? I mean, drug it?
I'm kind of like, yes.
Well, don't you have
What's
dust?
one gonna do for
I
us?
have- I
really
believe
It's the
rough
it's
sunset.
day.
We're reunited.
A
Let's bring
couple-
Ata back and let's do this brick.
I'm
Well,
kinda
hey,
down.
we gotta sort of get we could do a little bit of that, but don't we have to come up with
I've been
a plan?
so stressed for so long. I would like.
All right, but maybe just a little bit because let me tell you what happened when I did a full thing was really awesome, but I would not have been able to do anything else
Gotcha.
at all
Understood.
for a long
That
time.
makes
Well,
sense.
hopefully all we have to do today is rest because I'm out of magic.
Oh right,
Same.
I'm pretty out of magic too now
Perhaps
that you say
we
that.
should stay
so
here for a
perhaps
night.
we should get
I would ask.
Ada back.
But
And
I would ask for genuinely for your recommendation. Do you think that this lie is worth keeping up with Ata?
What is the... Oh, yes.
Yeah, for now.
But she
I
has
think
a
you
crush
can
on
say
you
some
also.
things that are the truth, but not the truth.
I don't think so.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
I think you can
Oh,
say
fools.
hey, there is something here. If you trust me, we built a connection. I can't tell you what it is.
Sure.
But will you help us? And then, she can make her own decisions about that, whether or not she wants to do that, whether or not she wants to do drugs with us.
That makes sense. What do you think, Eve?
I've barely met her, so
Yeah.
it's a little hard for me to say. But you guys have all spent more time with her.
Perhaps you're all a bit spent from everything. Perhaps if we're making any moves on the second floor, we wait for tomorrow to do that. And in the meantime, we don't worry about letting Ada in on anything. We can worry about that tomorrow as well. Tonight, we just
Do some dust and go to bed.
do some dust and go to bed.
That's a great idea.
I'll go and try and find her.
Who?
Ada,
For what?
to do some dust.
Oh. Do we have enough for everybody?
I have one brick.
Okay, that
How
would last
much?
enough.
Well, no.
we have some. We all have a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, but I don't want you to worry about that. I just only have the one brick. We can split this up between all of us.
Great.
I'll get Ada. I'm gonna run and try to find her.
Okay, yeah. Ata,
Yeah.
where have you gone?
Yeah, I have actually just when I got back into Kihoj, and continued up the coast, and eventually kind of come around the other side and remembered another spot of beach that I used to go when I was a younger Loxodon, a spot that I don't go to anymore. For my own reasons. And over that time, I'm just thinking about the simple, mundane monotony of what Eb and I were doing for 3 days. And I'm just shaking my head at myself. But easy to find as I continue. Once I hit the end of it, I will walk back the other direction.
Ada, you want to do some dust and watch the sunset with us?
Do you think I'm an idiot?
What?
I said, do you think I'm an idiot?
Of course not.
Right. From the moment your friends arrived here, I think you may have been lying to me, though I don't know precisely about what, or which is the what, and I can tell you that I was angry for most of today. Angry and hurt. But then I saw you all around your friend Eve. I'm not angry anymore. Sorry. I'm just a bit confused.
Confused about what?
About myself, mostly. Did you feel anything the last 3 days between the two of us? At all?
You were so nice to me. You're so helpful. It's been great. You've made this entire process so much better.
Right.
Nice.
Right. I am an idiot.
What are you talking about?
I'm...
Men.
Grung.
Grung.
You have... You've lived, so it seems, many lives. Yes?
Fair.
I've been living one for a long time. And I think I might have found a stupid amount of attachment to you, and that's not your fault. And I'm sorry for that. That's not. You don't have to deal with that.
Ada, I'm so sorry that it's been wonderful getting to know you. It's been
Likewise.
A delightful 3 days in a time that is extremely stressful, and this theater piece, which is not a theater piece, as you may have realized, it seems as though you
Fairly
have.
quickly, yes.
This theater piece is extremely urgent and very scary. I don't know how it's going to come out, and it is frightening to me every waking moment. But having a friendly face and some help has been all the difference. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Thanks to you, the theater piece might happen, but it is still an if.
You're welcome for that. Taking a second to nod. I spoke with Vibrant earlier. She seems to care quite a bit about you. And she told me something. She said that the most important thing was that you had the freedom to do with your life what you would. And so to return thanks, I think after today, I think there is perhaps more life that I want. I hope you and she are happy together in that. And I'm sorry for having a child's crush on you.
I think Vibrant is always the best person to listen to.
I don't know if she's the biggest fan of me.
Well, she has her moments. I'm a fan of you. Okay?
Sure. Drugs on the beach?
Yes, we have one break for the 6 of us, shall we?
I've never done.
All right. You've never done... Well, come on! Hop on along. And
Yeah, I'll follow along.
You guys make your way back to the other cove where you join the other 4.
We've kind of cut some lines.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, you crushed up. So what have you crushed up? You crushed up one of your own.
sweating over it.
How much can we get from one? Like based on what because we had a lot. Based on what I did the last time I did it, like, what do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You would get the sense that one stone would probably get you all, like, between the 6 of you, it would do something.
Like a nice little warm, fun buzz.
Yeah, if you're looking to do like one each is going to be sort of an adventure.
No, I think we're good with the one.
We're going to have to do one-shots for each one of you. No, but yeah, that's the scale that we're talking here.
Well, listen, I just want a little something because I think I can really only do one full brick, like, once a year or something. Like, it's a lot. But if people really want to have a deeper experience, I would be, willing to donate one of my bricks to the cause. But also, I know we need to pay that balloon man, so...
Ata, would you like us to trip sit you?
One's fine for me. I think more than that might be a bit frightening.
Very good.
One whole brick?
No. Well, what
Just a pump.
Well, is one full brick what you're supposed to take?
No. One full brick, would be like a full experience.
I've read about that.
If we all split a brick, it would be kind of like a little buzz.
That sounds lovely.
What do you want to do?
No, that sounds good. I believe I also have a couple extras in case someone wants to do a double minor. A double minor dose. In case
Well, that's what you gave to
here
her.
might
That's what
need
you gave to
some
Eve.
healing and to understand something from within. I don't.
Tippy, that's very targeted.
Well, I just listen.
Well, if Eve wants to do that, she can do
I
that.
know. I'm just offering it. I'm not pressuring anyone. I just want everyone to know there's enough that you could have a second without being like, oh no, I think I couldn't.
Right. If you want to have your own
Yes.
experience, don't feel afraid to speak out.
No.
All right. Well, I've cut little bumps for everyone.
Okay,
With
little
bump
bump.
for
How
me.
many bumps? How many bumps are you taking each?
one.
One.
Like, almost none.
Okay.
Tiny.
One.
First one, and then I'll ask for more.
You'll take what Eve has
Well,
left of
I'll
her
look
one.
around and be like, who's got anything else?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's got anything else?
I think seeing the remnants, I would just take the rest.
Okay. So
probably
I would
two.
say with that one stone, if you'll give
There
me,
we go. Wow,
that will cover.
worth it.
Well worth
With
it.
Eve's-
On the beach.
With Eve's sort of little experience, that's enough for you two to have a little bit more, but not an insane amount more.
I'm gonna
as
think to a book that was in the stacks, and just before taking it, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire in the air above us, dancing multicolored lights that kind of swirl in the air.
Fantastic. Yeah, you all. Everyone roll a Constitution saving throw.
Woo! Critical failure.
Really?
It's been twos all
I
night.
got
It's a
16,
5 for me.
Wow.
That's great for y'all.
13.
17,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
2.
I know.
So one for a total of 0.
So, wow. Okay, so 10 or less. Anybody
He's
who
a
had.
tiny little Grung.
Yeah, true. Anyone with a 10 or less has an experience that is. All of you have just sort of a small buzz, right? Like you're just seeing the lights. It's really beautiful. You guys are feeling the energy of your friends and being here together. Those with 10 or less, you experience a little bit more of that. Those with 10 or 11 or more, you experience a little less of that. But you're all around the same.
Even the person who got the 0?
Now, Eb, I totally forgot about the 0. Yeah, Eb, you feel this in your body. You are not hallucinating. You're not going on an adventure, but you feel completely in your body.
Kanjara. Kanjara.
Eb, sweetie.
Kanjara.
I'm gonna message him. Wait, no.
No.
Kanjara.
He read something in a book once.
My mouth is dry.
I'm glad he said
I'm just giggling and staring. I don't know.
Amazing.
That's a fun word, yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, I missed this guy. We love you, Eb.
You look more like a little Grung with your hat down like that.
Yeah.
And as you guys sit there, feeling these effects on your body, what do you all foresee for the rest of the night for this group? What is in store for you all here as you sit here and experience this, or not? What do you?
I feel like vibing out, playing a little music, playing a little tunes,
Yeah.
and then going to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like catching up, definitely.
Yeah.
Like asking Eb every moment of this adventure, probably.
Yeah.
A little truth or dare.
Totally.
A few, maybe some physical games like I Spy and
Fantastic.
is a physical game.
and
If we get in our bodies a little bit, I spy.
I quit. Catch the balls.
Catch the balls. Yeah.
What other games do we have?
I spy, catch
Spin-
the balls.
spin the plate.
Catch the balls.
Spin the plate.
Spin the plate.
That's
Wow.
Yeah, that one's my favorite. Yeah, those games.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Some
You,
classic beach games.
yeah. You do all of those, and you.
Wait, how much brain power do we have?
A fair amount. It's you're feeling good in your body, but you have your brain power.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then I would just want to slip away to make sure everyone's sleeping quarters were taken care of properly.
Okay. Yeah.
And while doing so, I would love to see if Nenuj has gone to bed.
When you go to the sleeping quarters, you can see this reading light through the stained glass of the window of the doors with the windows on them. You see his reading light on, meaning that he is not in the collection.
Then I want to go in if I can, quietly, stealthily.
To his room. Okay.
Do I know if anyone works at night, or keeps it, or keeps watch?
Not that you know of.
Magic? I don't know anything.
Not that you know of.
Very well. Then I'll still, definitely doing it.
Fantastic. Are you sneaking off alone?
If the group is just going to go to bed, yeah. Okay. I'm just going to try and get a couple things done on their behalf.
Okay.
Yeah.
You make your way as all of you find your way to your sleeping quarters. You walk into this large hall, and there are 22 rooms on 2 floors that have these windows, these doors that are cut out. There are these like rounded windows on top that are stained glass, and each one is a picture of a Loxodon that you saw in camp. You see one, this tall woman with beads, this Loxodon, and you know that's Oola's room. All of this custom stained glass, and on one of the doors there is just black where the stained glass window should be, and there is a sticky note that's been placed there, or just a note on the window that says Ebb, just written Ebb. And as you continue to go on, you see that new ones have gone up for all of you. All specific rooms for you, and as you settle down for the night,
I would go and I would just kind of knock on the door of Eve's room and be like, "Hey, you decent?"
Yeah, you can come in. Yeah.
I was just wanting to see, like, these beds are real big, built for elephants. So if you didn't want to sleep alone tonight, I totally understand. I'm also happy to sleep on the, we just wanted to check in.
Yeah. I was about to come see if I could sleep in your bed.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And I kind of,
scooch over.
Yeah. I have on, like, horse,
pajamas.
Like,
which way do they go? Which way do they go? Hot dog or hamburger?
All 4 legs, but just like halfway up the horse body.
Or 2 legs.
I'm wearing like a pajama top, and then like those like horse like leg warmers kind of that go all the way up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know.
I don't have that knowledge,
but they're like
that's
the
all
same
clear.
pattern.
I have it.
They're the same pattern as the pajama shirt, but they're just kind of leg warmers, and my horseshoes are off.
Nightcap.
Yeah, of course. And I fold into my little like sleeping position. And fingers. I nail them in every morning.
Oh my god, a snake woman, like curled up in a little ball.
Oh my god.
And then a horse.
You got room?
Oh my god.
You guys curl up in bed together?
Yeah.
Great.
I put my head on her shoulder. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay. And then I think I'm gonna sleep quick.
Yeah.
Great. And the rest of you fall asleep quick?
Yep.
We'll join Vibrant.
Fantastic.
Kanjara.
Yeah, he's too high, and I'm like,
You're babysitting.
I'm babysitting, but I'm also doing like, I'm watching him like on the bed while I'm doing like what's it called, like relaxing like yoga to get me to sleep and like feel my body, and I'm just watching him be like,
My
Sit beside him.
Stick beside him forever and ever.
Fantastic. And Tipple.
Does my room maybe have like a little balcony?
There's a window. Yeah.
Okay, I think I would open the window. I think I would take out my little barbecue. And
Yeah, you're on the first floor, so when you open the window, you could just put the barbecue on the
perfect.
ground outside. Yeah.
yeah, and I would barbecue And I think I would write a little in my journal about
Today I saw another example of the beauty of unrequited love. Oh, young love. Sorry, girl.
and I write a journal entry about Eta and how it's sad but beautiful that she has this unrequited crush on Eb.
I forgot. Is Taro the god of unrequited love?
Barbecuing and root vegetables.
Unrequited love, barbecuing, and root vegetables.
Oh my god.
The other two, I have less opportunity unless I have a moment.
Oh, yeah.
That was immense.
Eta.
So really, I'm praying.
Yeah, amen.
I've got a bit of a plan I can pitch you.
Talk to me.
But, so first and foremost, if I figure out no one's in the archive, I want to do a locate object on the invisibility scroll.
Okay.
If there is one.
I can cast invisibility.
Yeah, does that...
Do I know that
in
about
the...
Ed? That Ed can cast invisibility? No. Probably not. I doubt it.
No, I don't
way.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're locating that in the collection.
Wherever there is one.
Okay.
So assuming the collection, yeah.
I'm gonna be rolling this.
To see if there is one?
Yes.
Okay.
11 or more. There is one.
Great. What you got?
4.
4.
Okay.
You
so
do
it's
not sense
totally
one.
fine. I'm still gonna sneak in.
Okay.
Here's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
I'm assuming that last night when we were looking for this, I knew that I was given the way that I've been searching for stuff, like I know that where those things are.
Yeah.
Or that they're there. Like
Yeah.
I know that I was going in those directions. So I'm going back for those.
Okay.
As 1. 2, I'm looking for any kind of disguise or alter self spell like I was earlier. 3, I'm looking for any significant relic or artifact to the god Tarot.
Fantastic. You go up to the front door and it is locked.
Do I have my keys?
That was taken from you.
I see. Can I try and pick this lock?
Yes, you can.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use Mantle of Creation to recreate my set of keys.
That's how I should be using this. We have this.
What is Mantle of Creation?
It lets you create a non-magical object less than 20 gold piece in value.
I should be
Wow.
literally I'm like watching and be like,
That's
interesting.
Yeah, me too.
You
Power gaming.
You do create it, and
It creaks really loudly.
yeah,
Yeah, great. I love that. I get inside.
great.
I'm going to shut the door. Lock
Yeah.
it.
The 3 things you are looking for, something relating to that propaganda.
Yeah, whatever I was looking for. Yeah.
You are looking for a
Some spell scroll
disguise
that can
self.
change the self.
and you are looking for anything related to the god Taro.
Yeah, specifically like relics or like
Yeah.
something special.
You know the collection, and it is full of different artifacts and books and scrolls in here. You see one in particular. You see a sort of stand that with a glass box that is empty. You know that Oola has been working to fill that section for Ninduj. And firstly, roll an investigation check for all of that.
Come on, baby.
15.
With a 15, knowing right where you're going, you scan the books on the shelf, trying to find any more information for what Eb is looking for. And you... eventually something strikes your mind as strange, that against all of this literature that is about intense and wild histories of wars and heartbreak, and you see one book that you don't understand why it's there, and it is called Play by Play, A Guide to Raising Joyous Kin Children Through the Art of Play by Jugu. And there's a note on the front that says ideas for Eta playtime. And you grab a book of your father's, wondering why it's in here, and when you open it up, you find a page that strikes your interest.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. I take it.
Secondly, with a 3, you look around, you do not see any scrolls of disguise, self.
Wow.
But lastly, with a 15 investigation check, on one of the pedestals, a artifact that you've seen and thought was strange walking in here before is that in one of the glass cases there is a single old, dilapidated root that is sitting on a pedestal. And and underneath it,
The first fruit.
Stinks
horribly.
So fermented.
underneath it, there is a placard. And it says, in just handwriting that you know to be your father's, it says, apparently, Mother Essie worked day and night gardening and planting when she first was building Sanctuary. So much so, animal kin started to call her by the name of the very plant she dedicated her life to, taro.
I'm gonna write this down.
I've been worshiping her the whole time.
I write this down on the back of the sheet the other one that I took, piece of parchment. And the root's in a glass case.
The root's in a glass case, yeah.
I feel like I was initially gonna try and take the root, but I'm actually gonna leave it because I think the information's more important to them. So I'm gonna take these as the 2 things I got from here, and I'm gonna write 2 notes.
Okay.
One of which, as I slip out, I will leave at my mother's desk.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one I will wrap up in a parcel along with what I found. The one I wrap up, the parcel with what I found, I'm going to bring over near to where Ebb and, I just blanked on your name. Vibrant are sleeping.
Vibrant Jewel.
And that just says, I would have asked you to stay. How silly of me. Hope this helps. And I'm gonna carefully tuck it away, sort of an obvious spot in the hallway, but that's sort of out of normal sight. And the one to my mother, it says, I'll be back. It's certainly not forever, but I think I need to have a monogamish relationship with Das Kihoj.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna slip out, find my father's balloon, and I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
Monogamous.
In the middle of the night, in the darkness of
Vibrance influence.
in the pitch darkness of Das Kihoj, you see, you set up your father's balloon, you drag it out of the storehouse, you set it up, and you light it. And as you take off, you see the place that you know you've only really known for your whole life get smaller and smaller, hoping that your life from here on out gets bigger and bigger. And you take off into the unknown. Now, the rest of you. In the middle of the night, I need all of you to roll a perception check.
16.
16.
14.
Why is
14.
13?
You and me are on the same wavelength.
Totally.
Well,
Just nothing's that high. I'm just scared for you.
You said, what was you say? Sorry.
16.
16?
13.
14.
14.
What'd you get? 16?
16.
Okay. Oh, very similar. I'm going to go to the killers and ask, what is the ruckish what is the ruckus? Sorry.
He's feeling the monogamous.
Yeah.
Monogamish. Y'all missed me try and say deceitful earlier.
Oh
when
my god, it
just
was
being
so
airhead.
hilarious.
I was like,
Okay, what's the ruckus? Wait, sorry, I have to tell them the
Very
options.
good, please.
Exclamation point vote hushed, a hushed conversation, or exclamation point vote brash, a brash announcement.
Are we long rested yet?
You are long rested.
Okay.
You said like deceptive?
I don't know what I said.
Oh my god, we'll be clipping
awesome.
that.
Yeah.
I knew it. As soon as I finished, I was like, fuck. This is
When
gonna
did
be
that
clipped.
happen?
When Eric and I were
Doing your private
having our
combo?
private combo.
Deceptive.
Deceptuous.
They didn't have it. I really tried.
It wasn't
Eve.
that. Something
I
like
wanted
that.
to get you a scroll.
I'm gonna read this out loud.
Deciduous.
What? Yeah, why did I need it? Why are you getting a scroll?
I'm just trying to give you something that you could choose to change how you look for a minute if you wanted to.
Oh,
It didn't work out.
that's so
very
sweet, though. I thought, I was like, damn, what are we about to do? Where do we have to go?
And with that, you all start to hear sounds from outside, and you start to see lights flash by the windows, the stained glass, and you start to hear a voice from the center of town that says, "All right, well, the party's over.
Oh.
Come out, wherever you are."
Do we recognize the voice?
You do not recognize the voice.
We don't at all.
You do not at all.
We have windows to look out.
You all have windows.
What is looks
missed,
peek outside?
but I feel like, how many people are here? Like, is it just?
There seems to be about 16 Loxodon who live here.
so
Okay.
few people.
And this is coming from outside.
It's coming from outside.
Go just like
I'm gonna make. Get down. I'm gonna look out.
You look out the window.
Yeah.
When you look out the window, you see dozens upon dozens of Leonin and Tabaxi, all carrying torches. Their outfits half maroon, half brown. The one who's speaking is standing in a basket you know, your balloon, as 4 other Tabaxi take down the sails, ripping them. As make a perception check.
Can I, if I'm looking to?
It's because we didn't return the
That's.
balloon?
I'm not gonna say anything. 9.
11.
I'm looking out too. I got an 18.
Mabel Jean, you notice, strangely, the person standing next to the large Leonin standing in the basket is a figure you have seen before. The impressionist on the Blissful Bunny, who was hiding a dagger to their side, is standing next to this large Leonin
Impressionist.
who was giving a performance on the Blissful Bunny.
Oh, right before Vibra Jewel's performance.
That's right. And as you all look towards the center of town here, in this basket, you see this Leonin say, "Orders from Mount Koth! Everybody out!" And that's where we'll pick it up next time.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Should we wait to read this aloud?
You can read it now if you
Yeah,
want.
read it now.
Read it.
Yeah, I wanna hear
Read
it.
it. Read it.
This is the finding about Mother Essie that Asa found. Okay. An old wives' tale says that Mother Essie poured her magic into the islands through a song, the Sanctuary Song, each line representing an important community in Sanctuary. While the tune is said to have disappeared with Essie herself, the lyrics have been preserved. The benefits of utilizing this material are twofold. Composing a tune with your young one can provide them essential skills in creative expression and problem solving. Awesome. While analyzing the lyrics provides an opportunity to teach young kids the history of their home. Here's the lyrics of the Sanctuary Song. A mountain rising strong and fast, a metal city built to last. sands that stretch like endless seas, the smell of salt on ocean breeze, a tree that feeds and feasts on years, a birthing place devoid of fears, a place to dance restraint unseen, and sprawling fields of emerald green.
Okay, Macy,
all those
you
instruments.
weren't here, but yeah, the harp. We got this harp.
Yes, I actually saw a bit of this. I saw
And it says the thing
sand
about the
that-
s-
Yes.
Wait, who's
And with that, we will.
Play it.
who sings
no.
it? Who sings it?
Sarah Bareilles.
You'll never know.
No, you have to tell.
And with that, we will pick it up next
tell.
time.
No, you-
love you all. Thank you so much. Oh my God, this was such a
This was so
fantastic-
fun.
Amazing
For
feeling.
real. And Macy, so glad.
Yes.
Thank God.
Love you so much.
And Eric.
Eric, yes.
I guess
Jordan!
the rest. Yeah.
Isabel!
All right, bye.
Bye.